heavy hitters radio show. It's the heavy hitters radio show.
Four better niggas, club night, no sparkles. 40 wolves on deck with burners in they snorkel.
Hey, what's up, folks? The Heavy Hitters Radio Show. Man, we are live at Bar 36 on 36
East
Washington, Indianapolis, Indiana. We're downtown. I tell you what, man, today's show is titled, Do You Want to Build a Snowman? You know what? It's freaking cold outside. Like, I don't know what happened. Like, it totally went from, like, kind of a nice little summery, breezy, maybe a warm fall day to blistery. Blustery? What's the word?
I think it's
Blustery.
blustery. Blistery doesn't make any sense. Unless the cold gives you blisters, which that's a whole different set of issues.
Yuck. I don't want anything giving me blisters. Hey, this is Moose, a.k.a. Big House, man. And I'm in the house. You know what I'm saying? I'm up in here. I am not freshly showered. Like, I took like a shower this morning. Did I take a shower this morning? I can't remember. It probably wasn't. And then
you don't shower every day?
Now I'm here. Yeah, of course. Sometimes
then you probably took one this morning?
Sometimes I do it like an old Western dude. Like, I just get in a bucket and I pour water over me.
Like a cowboy.
Yeah, that's what I say.
An old Western dude.
Well, you know, I'm from the hood, and so sometimes I just get in the bucket and just pour water over me. You know, because that's a natural cleansing.
It sounds efficient.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, and I tell you what, that voice you hear, man, that's the lady. That's the lady of the house, and everybody else is late. What the heck?
And we're late. We're 27 minutes late, so they're like really late.
That's Run E M C.
Hello.
What's happening?
I'm living the dream, except I am chilly. So, and not the food, because I had that last week when it was fall. Now it's winter, so it's time to make like
soup. Is it soup weather already?
I think so. It's definitely sweater weather. I wore a sweater to work today. And I am a person that sweats.
Sweater weather?
It's sweater weather. I'm a person that like is busy all day long. I'm running around like a crazy person. And so usually I don't dress very warm, but today was very chilly. I wore a sweater to work, and I was not hot at all today. That's why we're building Snowman.
I understand, but you made some reference to a movie that I have never seen.
Yeah, Frozen.
Okay.
Do you want to build a snowman? That's how the song goes.
I've never seen it. I don't think I ever will.
I think you're missing out. Olaf,
I know there's some people on there. Yeah, Olaf. Yeah.
Olaf is a pretty delightful character who is just oblivious and so loving. I want to be more like Olaf.
Hey, so I tell you what, man. Today we are going to get into so much information. We're going to take our time and dissect what the heck is going on in the world. We got the World Series on. Matter of fact, looks like Kershaw's on the mound. So that's getting ready to kick off.
The Dodgers are up 1-0. Top of the second.
So it already kicked off.
It already kicked off. It's still early.
It started before us.
It did start before us. It is early in the game.
The World Series started.
And have you heard how much tickets cost to go to the World Series?
Lay it on me.
Oh, my goodness. I think the average ticket price for the World Series for a single game is $3,000.
No, not the average. I mean, yes, come on. There's got to be a seat where I can get one for like
maybe
$100.
No, you could probably get one for like $800, but like right there behind the plate, I bet that's $7,000.
That's crazy.
I'm serious. I saw somewhere the average was $3,000.
I wonder if it's similar to like the Super Bowl where it's mostly corporate people. Like there's not a lot of Joe fan down close like that. Like, you know, all the corporate sponsors like have most of those seats, and that's why it's so expensive.
Well, these Dodger families may have had a savings account for their whole family for the last 50 years. So they might be paying $8,000 to sit behind home plate.
And what has
it been,
sure. 20 years? 20 years since they've been there? Something crazy? 30 years or something?
I heard something about 50. I don't know if it's 50 years since they've been to the World Series or 50 years since they won.
Since they've been. Because I know Kirk Gibson did something. I can't remember. I mean, I'm a fan.
I saw on the news, I'll find it, but there's this older guy who lives in Indiana, and he was a Dodger. And he was on the team, I think, the last time they were at the World Series.
Looks like Cleveland's playing, folks. So if you come down here to Bar 36, man, they got the games on. They got some great food. They got burgers. We got burgers on the table.
These
as a matter of
burgers look
fact.
amazing, and no one else is here to talk for me to eat.
And it's taco night, right? So it's taco night, even
It's
though we
Taco
got burgers,
Tuesday.
right? So you can get tacos for 75 cents. Or you can get burgers, and like my burger, Moose's burger, doesn't have a bun, so it's like literally wrapped in bacon. Excuse me.
That would be amazing.
That
It
was
is
wishful
not wrapped
thinking.
in bacon,
That was
though.
wishful thinking. It's actually wrapped in lettuce. What's the matter with me? I wanted it to be wrapped
It'd
in
be
bacon.
way cooler if it was wrapped in
Oh
bacon.
man, now I
Mine,
want it wrapped in bacon.
mine does have a bun,
Yeah, it does.
but it has
Yeah.
bacon on it,
Mine does too.
and it looks delicious.
Hey, so man, all right. Harvey Weinstein, and it's
Oh
bad.
my
You know, hey
gosh.
Moose or Jeezy, we miss you. I know you got hung up in your 40. I tell you what, I can't wait for you to get here, and even if we have to go back a little bit and talk about some of this stuff. But so we miss Jeezy, obviously D-Lo G. We miss you too, man. And shouts out to KF and Arlo Gritty as well. Those guys over there on the Iron 3 Hip Hop Show and the Indy 15 Music Session, man. That's other shows, on our station, Independent Radio. All right, so Harvey Weinstein, we're gonna get into that a little later, but real quick, it talks about here how the Clinton campaign and the DNC paid for research that led to the Russia dossier. You know, and I by the way, how fancy am I to say dossier?
And it just rolled off the tongue like it was so natural.
Looks good, man. I haven't tasted it yet, but it looks good. So what do you say? Hillary Clinton campaign and the Democratic National Committee have fund research that resulted in a now famous dossier containing allegations about President Trump's connections to Russia and possible coordination between his campaign and the Kremlin.
So what's happening with that? Like,
Aren't they supposed to do stuff like that? I mean, they're supposed to like dig in for dirt, right?
I thought so.
That's what
that
I'm
seems
thinking.
normal to me.
Yeah,
That they would dig in for dirt.
Let me see here. So it looks like they retained a lawyer, the DNC and the Clinton folks. And let me see here. They hired a dossier author. He's a former British intelligence officer, and he had ties to FBI and U.S. intelligence and the whole deal. And it looks like they, are trying to fight this issue, saying that they didn't have anything to do with it. However, I would think that they, that's what they do. They try to dig up what the other guy was doing wrong, or
Right.
That doesn't make sense.
Isn't that like several people's whole jobs?
Yeah,
That's
right.
all they do.
So there's this
That's your
guy.
job.
There's this guy that I guess he was that guy that was in all those intelligence, British intelligence. He was like a spy, and he's the one that dug up all the stuff and he was paid by Clinton and the DNC. And I guess they were aware of kind of what he was doing in his company. I mean, to me, I guess that's not necessarily. But it did become a lightning rod for intensifying investigations into Trump's campaign,
Right.
and all that kind of stuff. But I mean,
Which has
again,
been going on forever now, it feels like.
yeah, they're not. You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna keep on talking about it until we get tired of listening, and they'll stop. I mean, that's kind of how
because
news works.
something else will be happening behind the scenes, and so
Faux shizzle.
we will just be distracted by Russia.
Oh gosh, and by the way, I do want to talk about the 4 soldiers that were killed. Did you know that like Niger was pronounced Niger?
Yes.
No, Niger.
No.
Yeah.
I've never said it like that.
Right.
No, I was agreeing with the first pronunciation.
Yes, correct. You thought it was Niger.
Yes. I did
And I
think it
did
was
as well.
Niger.
And all of a sudden it's Niger. And
That's
by the way,
fancier.
we have a ton of military. We have a big military presence in that area.
Do you know why?
No.
Why they are there?
I get maybe they were collecting intelligence.
Interesting.
That's the only thing I can think. They they were trying to collect intel on like terrorism or something like that. I mean, folks that have his radio show, and I tell you what, if you want to call in, you can call. It's 1-317-67 Again, that phone number is 1-317-67-HEAVY. You like how I say that? Yeah, I do. And so that's what they were. If you have a comment, a question, or a concern you want to call in,
or if you met Run this weekend,
hit us up.
And I already gave you the phone number.
Hit
call us.
Did you meet some people that are going to call in?
I met some people this weekend, and I said I'm on the best podcast known to man.
Bam.
And here's our phone number.
That's what it is.
And here's how you can follow us.
Nigeria. So I guess they were gathering intelligence on a terrorist leader operating in an area, and then all of a sudden they were attacked, man. And there was also 5 Nigerian soldiers that were with them that were killed.
Oh man.
And then there was 2 other Americans that were wounded. So maybe they know what the heck is going on, but hopefully they don't come up. They don't come up,
Right.
They don't come up smelling funny.
We got to talk about this Bergdahl character too. At some
I'm sorry,
point.
say it again.
We got to talk about this Bergdahl person also.
Oh, is that old boy that walked away from his? And then he got captured and
yes.
Yeah, you know what? I wonder how come we're not more mad at him than the NFL guys kneeling. I mean, he's the one that just walked away from his unit. He was already in the military, walked away from his unit. Guys trying to capture him were killed, and we're not even. Now, true enough, he's going to trial, and I'm sure they will throw the book at him. That's how I feel about it anyway.
We are going to find out. So he was captured for 5 years.
Boy, this is Heavy Hitters News. The heavy news you can use.
Yes, he is from Idaho. So he walked off.
He's from where?
He's from Idaho. I just thought I would throw that in there.
I got a question, though. Like, why? Where does that name come from? Is that an Indian name? Say it again.
Idaho. I hear you. Right. I get it.
No, I wasn't.
I'm not a hoe, for the record.
I wasn't saying that, Pineapple.
Everyone.
I wasn't saying that, but I'm just saying, like, who did? I guess we started using the last part of that after they named the state. Is that right?
Correct. They also have different spellings.
Of the same state?
No, of the last part.
Like what?
There's 2 different spellings.
Is it HOE?
Yes.
Or what's the other one? Is that the garden tool?
HOE is the garden tool.
Okay.
HO is what Santa says.
Yes, or
White
a
Santa
really
and Black
cool,
Santa, I think both say that.
A really cool rap dude like from the 90s. Say ho.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's an exclamation point after that one, though. Anyhow. So Bergdahl is from Idaho. And
he's from where? No, I'm just kidding.
He was captured in 2009. And he stated that he was caged and kept in the darkness and beaten. And he tried to escape several times. But then President Obama got him home in 2014. So,
the president's black.
President Obama swapped Bergdahl for 5 Taliban prisoners at Guantanamo Bay. Like, we had prisoners. So we did a little tradesy. Like, I'll give you these 5 for that one. But
what do you think about that?
I mean, why do we have prisoners? Where were they? And why do we have to use them as... Why are people collateral? However...
That's what has to happen.
I understand. So I think it's a fair trade. And so they sent people over to help him escape before all of this. And so several people were killed in that. And so Bergdahl is being brought to trial. And, I mean, it'll be interesting to see what comes of it. Only because the president has a lot of things to say in general. So, and, he's pretty wishy-washy. So there were some tweets before he was president about Bergdahl, and now his tune is changing.
Remember, this song was cool for like 8 years. Can you really play it and make any more sense anymore? Man, you guys remember Young Jeezy, man, the president with Nas?
I've never heard that song in my whole life.
What?
I've never heard that song.
Who knew it came with prison? Just 'cause you
You gotta listen to it a little bit.
Bush robbed all us, would that make him a criminal? And then he cheated in Florida, would that make him a Seminole? I say and I quote, we need a miracle. And I say a miracle, cause it's hysterical. By my nephews and nieces, I will email Jesus, tell them forward to Moses. And CC Mr. Soul Survivor, does that make me a convict? Be all you can be, now don't that sound like some duck? When you die over crude oil that's black as my boo, it's really a death storm, that's word to my clue. Catch me in Las Vegas, AR Arizona, rep for them real. I'm winning in California, winning in Tennessee, hands down Atlanta, landslide Alabama, on my way to Savannah. My Lambo's blue, and I be let my rims hang too. Mama ain't at home, the dad's did a jail, try to make a play.
Obama, man. I know he didn't have much to do with it, but it just made me think about it, man. Obama, you know what? I miss you.
Moose was smiling that whole song.
Because the song right now is like, my president's orange, my Lambo's green, and I'll be darned if he's really mean. I don't know what to say. Like, we got to come up with a new song. Jeezy. Hey, no, excuse me, Young Jeezy.
Right,
Nas.
different.
I want you. Maybe they can't do the song. We probably need like a country dude. Like what's that one song? I know exactly.
The song
I know.
that you
I know
like a lot?
exactly.
I
I
feel
know
like-
exactly what song we. I know who we need to sing the song with.
Charlie Daniels.
You think?
Yes. The Legend of the Woolly Swamp. I'm pretty sure that could be remade into to a song about President Trump.
I think this dude needs to make a Trump song. I think this dude needs to make a. This dude needs to
He
make
just
the.
sings about hanging out and drinking on a boat.
Yes.
I wish I had a rich uncle that'd kick the bucket and I was sitting on a pile like Warren Buffett. I know everybody says money can't buy happiness, but it can buy me a boat. It can buy me a truck to pull. It
Yes.
can buy
Hey.
me a Yeti one.
So that dude's name is Chris Jansen. I think he needs to make the song for like my president's orange, his Lambo's green.
Well, I don't think it would have that same.
He's
little-
on Twitter and he sounds really mean.
Yeah, well, there you go. You should write to
All
Chris
right,
Jansen.
maybe I can write the song.
Maybe Moose can write it
And Chris Jansen.
can perform it.
Because my
Jansen.
president's orange, his Lambo's green.
That's pretty close. I feel like if Hank
I'm
Williams,
on Twitter in the morning, I'm really mean.
yes,
I got me a Yeti 250. I got me some beers on City. I'm ready to go, and I'm in my boat.
There you go.
Boom. All right, my bad.
I feel like Hank Williams Jr. and Charlie Daniels could probably make a pretty
Yes.
mean collaboration.
Yeah, no, for sure. All right, I'm sorry. So, all right, get back. So,
Okay,
he was trying to fight. He was getting away from it. He was doing all
Yeah,
kinds of stuff.
so-
Bergdahl.
Correct. And
He's going on trial, though, right?
Yeah, he already pleaded guilty, so at
he's-
this point
he's
he
toast.
is facing life
He's going to get 15
for
days.
desertion.
For what? Possession?
Desertion.
Oh, desertion. Oh, okay, sorry.
I was like, did I say it wrong? I don't
thought
think
you said-
so.
For some reason, I thought you said something totally different.
No, I didn't say possession.
Oh, look at the big man is coming in here. Look at him. Look how he's walking.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Here we go. More people. Yeah, so that happened. And then my heart was so sad this morning when I
He's
saw.
walking like that. He's sore in the mud.
He is
Okay.
sore. My heart was just broken this morning when I saw that Robert Mathis got arrested.
Robert Mathis. We love you in
Dear
that
Robert
town.
Mathis, I love you, and I'm really sad that you let me down like that.
I don't understand it. I mean,
Yesterday-
he did not let
yesterday-
you down.
My heart hurts. He was not over the legal limit. Yesterday he was on Instagram rocking his breast cancer shirt, and I was like, I love that dude. And then today he was arrested. Although he was arrested in Carmel, and his blood alcohol content was not over the legal limit. It was under the legal limit. But he failed his field sobriety test.
Well,
And it makes me so sad. Like, he was back home. He was a cult again, and it made me really happy. And then today I was so sad. Why does Indianapolis have to treat him like this? Like, I mean,
Well, he wasn't in Indianapolis, remember?
Well,
He was
that's
in
true. He
Carmel.
was in Carmel, and he's like in an orange jumpsuit. Orange is not the
Did they
new
have
black.
a picture of him already?
Yes, orange is not the new black, you guys.
Is he stuck? He's staying there?
I'm not sure. I'm pulling up the story if this silly ad would go away.
What in the world? I
WTHR,
have
you're
a mic
failing
over
me.
here. There should be a mic over there. Oh, it's in here. Sorry. That's hilarious.
Look, orange is not the new black.
That's messed up.
That one's not on. I'm really sad about it.
That's messed up.
Robert Mathis, if you're listening to the heavy hitters, well, if you're not listening to the heavy hitters,
He's not listening to heavy
Sorry
hitters right
for
now.
you.
Well, no, he's out. He's out by now.
He's got to
home.
be.
He's home chilling, yeah. I'm sure the missus went and got him or whatever.
I know. He hasn't come out with any sort of statement or anything
Hey,
yet, but
hey, real quick, man. We have been blessed today with the one, the only, the Health Connection, man. What's going on?
What it do?
I don't think I've ever seen your whole face.
I
Ever.
haven't in about 18 years.
Ever.
Well, it's been about
Damn, he's
2013 was the last time I shaved.
I've
booty.
never seen your whole face.
booty face.
I'm kind of afraid every time I go in the bathroom, I jump every time
You look,
because
you
I'm
know
not
what?
used
You
to
look
seeing
good,
this guy.
man. You know I'm doing it
You've
too.
never seen this guy.
No, I never met him.
No, like you walked in and I was like, oh.
Hey, you know what though, man? I've met people like that didn't like. So I cut my hair off in like '93, right? So there's 1,000 people that have never seen me in person with hair.
With hair,
I've
right.
never seen him in person with hair, but I did find a pretty legitimate picture.
But now there's pictures that are surfacing with me
Yes.
with hair. Like, thank goodness for the '80s.
Right,
Yes.
right.
Yes.
Hey, straight fades.
Yeah. Hey man, I had the high top with
Do you
the
want to
ramp.
know? I had the
I did too.
pebbles.
Mine was
Yeah.
curly.
I had the pebbles
yeah.
look in the 80s.
Used to burn my eyes during football practice. The
Right.
activator
'Cause
falling in my eye.
activator, the grease, your Murray's
Jerry
wave
curl
grease
just-
coming
oh,
down.
man, yeah. It was bad news.
I don't know what that
Murray's
means.
wave grease?
Well,
I don't know what that is.
Hey, folks, Heavy Hitters Radio Show, and we just had a black moment. A black moment. You know what that is?
We've had two now because I also never heard my president is black. So
she never
twice
heard Young
now I've been
Jeezy song.
ostracized tonight.
Like, that song was like hot for like 8 years, just like eight
talking-
years ago, like the whole last 8 years.
Right. We're talking to somebody who still haven't seen The Matrix, all of them yet.
Oh, God.
That's true. I have not.
Hey, so I tell you what, real quick, because I want to get as many in as I can tonight, man. Give me a Health Connection moment now. Halloween's coming up.
Oh, my
All
goodness.
right, Halloween's coming up, and how can we enjoy Halloween
Well,
but not get crazy?
How we can enjoy Halloween as people of color
eating these
is
French fries.
make sure you hang out with all your pilgrim friends, because I've been exposed to some things like having Halloween parties on farms. One of those things being bobbing for apples is no longer done in water because I refuse to play if it was. But now they hang apples up by trees, and you must
Right.
open your mouth and eat them with no
Not
hands.
doing that.
Right. It's on a string.
I just knew it was let's just laugh at the brother try to eat the apple on the string because he stayed there for 20 minutes trying to eat the apple to get
Is there
one
a
bite.
video of this?
I was
I will
done. I was
never
done hanging
divulge
on
that.
trees.
You know what? Exactly. So
Yeah,
I was a little worried.
Done.
I did get to play with some cows. That's real nasty. Just so you know, cow's tongue feels like sandpaper on top and lubed on the bottom. It was kind
I'm
of
sorry. I'm
Weird.
sorry. Wait a minute. Did you say sandpaper on the top
Sandpaper on the top,
and lube on the bottom?
lube soft on the bottom. It was kind of scary because the cow was trying to bite me too at the same
And
time.
unfortunately, there's somebody out there that enjoys sandpaper on the top
and
and
lube on the bottom.
Yeah, there's somebody out there. Hey, and you can definitely think the heavy hitters and cows eat more chicken. We're sorry because y'all in trouble now. The cows are like, what did he say?
Hey, I got to ride. I got to ride a tractor. I mean, all kind of cool stuff. Bonfire. Go home smelling like smoke. So I was all exposed.
Smell like smoke for a couple of days.
Yes.
man, even
Welcome
if
to
you
the
shower.
club.
You know, it was different. It was different.
Buy me a boat.
Exactly.
Yeah, we've been playing some country music, man.
But yes, man,
yes,
I've
we
been
did.
fortunate and blessed to start a new profession as a man of a certain age. And
I see. I thought you might be too old to do all that.
you
but
know
you're not.
what? As I've proven to them all, they're
And we're
now,
not gonna talk about it.
hey, they're all now just like in amazement when they find out how young I
question.
actually am.
No question. Yeah.
You know, granted, I did lose 30 pounds in the first 2 weeks.
Hey man, I was there almost 20 years ago.
Oh, stop. I went
was
from
it?
287 down to 257.
If you would have saw me back then, Like my
I need
friends
some
was
pictures.
like, hey man, who are you? Like I was a different dude, man.
And most people will never believe that I didn't lose this body mass by doing the conventional things. It was, you'll never believe it, man, doing yoga.
I like it.
However, somebody made me do it for almost 4 hours in a row.
I'd be sweating. When you do yoga, like you sweat and fart a lot.
As I explained to the instructor, I haven't sweat like this since 1994.
Yeah, that's for sure. Hey, real quick, man, Biggie's on, Biggie Gates. He said we're all born collateral. Well, he's tripping, man.
Born collateral.
That's what because of Berg Dog. We were talking about Berg Dog. Yeah, and he's talking about that, and then he said somebody took sleeping pills, and I don't know if that was Berg Dog.
That was Robert Mathis.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's why his sobriety was off.
I already said that he took a sleeping aid and had alcohol, and the arresting
for
officer
what
said,
reason? What reason did
He
he?
was sleepy.
does not say.
Why you take sleeping pills and then drink shots? I mean, you're going to
You
be
probably
goofy.
took sleeping pills in one shot, thinking that, hey, that's a nightcap.
But then why are you in the car? If
Trying to get home.
If I'm going to take sleeping pills and take a shot, I'm
Uber,
already
man.
at home. My bra is
Right.
off and my pajamas are on. I'm done
He
for
is
the day.
Mathis. He is
True.
Mathis.
True.
You go home and do that.
Whose burgers
don't get
are
me
these
wrong, Robert, I
for?
love it.
Just
It's
to cut
mine.
y'all off. I mean, but
They're
that looks
ours.
like, that look like Burger King fresh, like
Hey
picture
man, it's a
perfect.
music. Hey, I would
They're
like some
ours.
mayo though. And we've been talking about these burgers. Hey, I tell you what, the owner of Bar 36, man, 36 degrees,
East
man, Daryl.
Washington.
Yeah, he's up in here. We need some mayo, please, sir. He's
kind
the
of
man.
burger
You know what?
is
He's
this?
letting, huh?
What kind of burger is this?
It's a double burger with cheese and bacon and all that, no bun. You proud of me? Give me a high five.
I am very proud of you.
High five,
man. I'm
baby.
very
High
proud.
five.
I would like one of those as well.
Yeah.
And just to let
I
everybody
said
know,
Big Gates, man. Quit tripping. I'm talking to Big Gates.
I did actually finally break my truce against donuts, and I divulged
Did you,
in.
son?
I had 2 dozen.
I had a donut
You-
burger.
Wait, you ate 2 dozen donuts?
That was yes. That was
Remember
on
that
September
one time
the 26th.
you ripped your belly button, though?
That's
Be
ridiculous.
You
careful.
know, I did. So, but this is
I just be safe. Don't drink the gallon of milk also.
I did not.
2
I
dozen
stuck to
donuts,
water.
cool.
2 dozen
Gallon of
donuts
milk
and
also?
water. No
Bad.
milk. Yeah, gallon of milk because I did rip my neighbor from the inside out the last time I did that. You would bring up old stuff. I forgot all about that.
So here,
So every weekend now I've been having a dozen and continuously losing weight.
Well, we had donut burgers, and they were delicious.
Yes, I was hoping both of you had the most severe case of hemorrhoids as I looked at that travesty on Earth.
It was beautiful.
I saw your little comments.
I hope you blew your doggone O-ring out, both of you.
I don't even know what the O-ring is. but
Why
I
are
already
you
know.
so hateful at the moment?
When it's about
Holy
eating
no,
some
man.
foolishness that's so bad but looks so good, you both can go to hell.
You
Put it this
just
way,
ordered
man.
a burger, and you're talking about eating dozens of donuts.
No.
He didn't
I
order
ordered
it
a
yet.
burger
He's
like
talking
that.
about- He wants a
Yeah,
burger
but if
like
you
that.
put them together,
No,
there's a
you're
donut
going to
burger.
hell. That's that's against the law.
I can't
right
wait.
there.
It's
I can't wait. My
fabulous.
man tore it up. It's my man that made it right here. It
Oh,
looks
right
so
on, right on.
delicious. Thank you, sir. Hey, thank you. It's a double. It's a double with mayo.
No mayo. No, that's
I mean, no bun.
that's
Double,
brown
no bun,
people's
no mayo.
kryptonite.
All right, so hey, folks, you listen to Heavy Israel Show. All right, so listen. All right, what do we do about candy, man? Can we eat it? Did we not eat it? How
Well,
we
the
do?
candy choices, man, are getting kind of healthy, which is kind of crazy. There's sugar-free candy now. People are making treats, so still, kids, be careful.
My bad.
Let your parents
Big
check
Gates.
the bags before you start eating them. Granted, I remember once upon a time when I was a parent a couple of decades ago, and which I still am, but when I had little bitty
I was
kids.
going to say, once you're a parent, you're always one.
You know, but when they were little bitty kids, I remember checking their bag and, ooh, the Reese's Pieces, the peanut butter cups. Ooh, that was my favorite. So kids got none of those for
I really love
Halloween.
when people say Reese's Pieces.
That's what they were called.
It's Pieces.
Somebody changed them.
It's Reese's Pieces.
Yep,
You
see,
sure it
Pieces.
wasn't Reese's
It's not.
Pieces?
It's not
Reese's
Reese's.
Pieces.
It's not Reese's. It's Reese's.
It's
Are you
Reese's.
sure?
Reese's Pieces.
Listen, until you show me that English degree,
Now
it's
we're
Reese's
fighting.
Pieces.
I for sure have that. Number one, it's Reese's Pieces.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what I like about. The show, guys. I'm gonna shout out some of these folks, and then later on, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna hit them up on it. So, C2O Pure Coconut Water, food and beverage company. They like some of our stuff, man.
Very good product, mind you.
So, nature and sourced in Thailand. What the? See, we want to buy American. man.
American. Now, the coconut water is actually pretty good. I mean, it's something I drink almost daily now to prevent cramps.
I'm gonna get a cramp tonight. I already know.
Hey,
Yeah. Hey, I tell you what, and there was also this Voyage to Mecca. There's a website, Instagram that we follow, and they had a really cool meme. It said, "Pick your best lyricist." You ready?
Yes.
It was Andre 3000, Mos Def, KRS-One, DMX, Eminem, or Rakim.
I only know two of them.
I'll go with KRS-One.
Me too. We're man of a
What
certain
man is
age.
that
I know.
age?
I only know two of
You-
those.
And
Must
you like
learn.
Eminem
The-
probably.
The two people I know are both super angry.
DMX.
You should at
and
least
Eminem.
know three.
DMX and Eminem. Who else should I know?
want
Andre
them
3000
3,000
from Outkast.
Yep, no. I know Outkast.
He's more of a performer. He's more of an
I
entertainer
know Outkast.
than a lyricist.
So of
I
the
say.
two that I know, I would go with Eminem as the lyricist.
Oh wow. Okay.
However,
Which he is.
Yeah, he is.
I do enjoy Party Up, especially when I need to go just
Party up.
be
party
crazy. Y'all gonna make me
Hey.
lose my mind.
Oh,
That's
oh,
all.
yeah.
That's hilarious.
Gotcha.
I can get on board with that one.
Hey, now listen. Here's this cool song, man, by Andre 3000. All right, so maybe I'll try to find songs from all these guys, man, and kind of play them. You guys ready?
Yep.
And this
Yes.
is like a new one. This is pretty much Outkast, but it's really, really cool.
3,000 light years from their home planet Proto, a small family of extraterrestrials visits Earth. Moments upon landing, they experience the rarest of all human emotion, love.
This is a jam, by the way.
What song is this?
This is named after Moose. It's called The Prototype.
I hope that you're the one,
Is this Andre?
Yeah.
not you are the prototype. We'll tiptoe to the sun.
It's going to be a lot of brothers that buy this song after this show.
True.
Do things
And pilgrims.
I know you like. I think I'm in love again.
Straight 80s. Straight 80s melody.
I wish you guys could see these two.
I think I'm in love again. Today must be my lucky day, baby.
Where's Prince when you need him?
The prototype.
He's the second coming almost in the rap version.
Yes.
Some out of the ordinary, like catch a matinee, baby. You are the prototype. I think I'm in love again.
Yes.
Think I'm in love.
Can I get a Barry White crossover in there? Sure.
Yeah, baby. Show you right.
If we happen to part,
Is his hair blonde?
It's actually completely white.
Oh, God.
Lord knows I don't want that.
Like Cisco.
Like a Super Saiyan.
Oh, I recognize him. But I didn't know that was his name.
Folks, we have. Hey, I'm gonna turn this down. If you ever call into question that we don't have a for real pilgrim chick,
Oh, yeah, we
that's the
sure
lady of the
do.
show. She's proven it. She's proven it over and over and over again.
111%.
She's proven it. She's not basic, but she's close.
People
I
don't
am
get killed
close.
in her world.
Yeah, she's close.
I do have on leggings and boots today, though.
Bam.
In true
See what I'm
basic fashion.
There we go.
Oh my goodness. That hair is serious. First I thought it was a turban.
It's not a
That
turban.
used to be
Not.
his thing.
It is not a turban, it's his hair.
He started rocking the turban
Look.
and made it cool.
Look. Hey, speaking of turbans, you guys remember when DJ D-Lo Green came in with the Andre 3000 turban on?
Oh,
Yes.
But he looked like my auntie though.
Yes. I
We ain't
do-
even gonna trip on that.
I do remember that.
Yeah, he definitely looked like my auntie. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love D-Lo. I love D-Lo.
We miss you.
And everything he's doing over there with Iron 3 Hip Hop Show and Indie 15 Music Session, man. Shout out to D-Lo, KF, and Arlo Gritty.
Arlo Gritty, I brought protein bites. You're not here.
Arlo, hey, man, you need to holler at me because the comedy show, you know what we're going to do? I'm just going to say it on the air, and that's going to it's going to force me to make it happen.
Put it in the universe.
We are going to have a comedy show here, 200 people, max. That's it. We're going to hit the limit at 200 people. Comedy show, we are going to bring in a national guy, have some local guys do comedy, and have a DJ after that. Brought to you by Independent Radio, man. It's happening at Bar 36 in November. You guys
That's
ready
my
for it?
birthday month. I celebrate the whole month,
There you
every
go.
day.
There you go. There
Yes.
you go. All right, you guys ready for this? All right, so guys, check us out, man. We're here, Heavy Hitters Radio Show, and all right, so now we actually led off talking about Bergdahl. So is
Yes.
there anything happening? I mean, like
So-
to finish it up, what's going on?
I mean, he pled guilty. He's looking at life.
Who?
So it's done. Boy.
Bergdahl. Remember, he was captured, and then President Obama got him back, and then he's on trial for desertion.
Oh,
Bam,
yeah.
desertion. I'm on.
So,
You know what? With
So
the
why
heavy,
does he have life?
Because he and guys died looking for this dude
A
that walked
lot.
away.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
He walked away, and dudes died because they were looking for him. You know what I mean? He should.
Why didn't he say he got captured? Anything?
That's what. Right. I would be like, yo, man, they
escaped.
snatched me. They snatched me in the middle of the night. Dog.
right.
So, hey, I tell you, man, Heavy Hitters Radio Show, and the name of the show is.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Do you want to build a snowman? Because the weather went crazy here in
Oh, my
Indianapolis,
goodness.
Indiana, where we
At
are.
one point today, I
Winter's
thought I saw
coming.
flurries, and I was
It did.
really
I felt
sad.
it on my face. That's why I put the cap on.
It made me so
Yeah.
sad.
I felt it.
don't.
In my,
I
in my-
like fall.
in my 40, I was outside, and
It's
somebody was
over.
like, "Is that flurries?
Yes, it's
Is
over.
that flurries?" I'm like, "No, it's a little bit of spittle. It's a little bit of rain.
Spittle rain. No, it was floating.
might
It
have
was
been
really,
flurries.
really cold rain, which is
It
called
touched my
snow.
lip, which there's no hair on. I felt it.
And so I'm like, no. But I tell you what, it's gonna be like 34 degrees here in the Midwest here tonight,
Hey,
man.
ladies,
If you
I
drive a
don't-
bus, plug your bus up, and ladies, shave your legs. Go. I'm sorry.
ladies, I'm not sure what the weather's going to be like next Tuesday, but
Halloween.
you might want to prepare yourself for Halloween. So you either need
When is
to
it?
next Tuesday. So you either need to have a shower beer or 10 so that you're extra warm, or you need to just stay inside. But slutty outfits, bar hopping, you're going to be real cold.
I'm sorry. Did you say a shower beer?
Yes,
What is a shower beer?
that's a beer that you drink in the shower.
Folks.
Pilgrim translation, please.
Folks, we had our first Pilgrim translation.
Oh, yeah. History.
It's a beer that you drink in the shower.
Can you also drink wine or what other
Yeah,
beverage that you want?
can, but wine works better. Oh gosh, wine works better if you drink it straight out of the bottle in the shower because.
Oh,
if
you
it's-
just a drunk lush. You do that.
No, there's a reason. If it's in a glass, then water gets in it, right? So like my shower beer.
There is
There's logic
rules.
behind it.
There's rules to the Pilgrim gang.
You
I
can
didn't know.
only have wine in a glass if you are sitting in the bathtub.
You know
if you
what?
are
I'll
showering
take
and the
that.
shower head is
Shower
on,
beer.
you need
Shower
a
beer.
beer bottle or a wine bottle or a beer can.
We need to go ahead and market and package that.
And
then-
that keeps you warm.
Shower beer.
It helps you stay warm because you're already hot in the shower, and then alcohol
I'm
warms
sorry,
you
I'm sorry,
up.
real quick. We're having a commercial.
Yeah.
Are you ready? All right, so look, and all you gotta do is you gotta just join in when we point to you. You ready?
Yep, totally.
Hey man, I can't wait. You know what? Hey, check. I've been hollering at this chick, man. Right? She's a pilgrim. Yeah, man, and we're gonna go out tonight, but man, it's cold in the mug, man.
Give her a call. Give her a call. Ring, ring.
Hello?
Hey, check this out. I'm on my way over to get you. I'll be over to get you in about 7:30. All
Okay.
right, you gonna be cool with that? Hey, so
Yeah, I'll probably be ready by then.
do you have a friend that's like available and all
Of
that?
course.
All
I'm
right,
in
cool.
a sorority. I have lots of friends.
Cool, cause I'm gonna bring my man. And we coming through.
Okay.
Now it's cold outside.
I know. I already have my shower beer ready.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
You've never heard of a shower beer?
I'm sorry.
Shower beer.
What?
Shower beer, the next best thing in keeping yourself warm when you're going out for slutty evenings. It's just a beer that you drink in the shower.
folks, if you want a shower beer, if you want a shower beer, here's what you do. You get in the shower, you drink your beer, and it keeps you warm.
That's it. Now,
outstanding.
I
man.
would
Heavy Hitters Radio
suggest-
Show. Y'all not ready. Y'all not ready
listen,
for us.
just
Yes.
as a suggestion, take it or leave it.
Jeezy, we miss you.
To my sweet listeners, I would go with the taller cans. That's
Oh
just
my
me.
goodness, she talking about a
There's-
double deuce.
There's rules
you're-
to the game.
Girls, if you're washing your hair, you need a taller can of beer. That 12 ounces is not going to last you through you washing your hair and your body. And
Please
shaving
don't
your
slip.
legs because you're going to have to
Just
shave your
don't
legs
slip.
too.
Big Gates, man. Of course we know about Andre 3000. And by the way, yeah, only pilgrims are doing that shower beer stuff. You know,
And
that's
the
not
Pilgrim
true, though.
Translation is not true. It's not
That's
true.
not true because there's a lot of folks that are doing it. We didn't have a name for it.
We didn't name it. You named it
We have
first
a name
here
for it,
on the
I'm
Heavy
sure.
Hitters
Here-
Radio Show.
That's
Bam!
trademarked by Ron EMC.
All right, shower beer. I almost want to make some. I gotta make a cup. I gotta make a cup that's like
You
has
need a
like
lid,
a little
like a sippy
has
cup.
like
I'm
a
going
little
home
thing
and buy
over the
beer
top
just to
of
take
it.
pictures with it.
Oh,
No.
man, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it needs like a dome top.
Hey folks,
That's
The
what
water
she
will
said.
run off of it.
That's what. You need a dome.
Did you see her dome top?
You need some dome
You need
top.
a dome
This
top.
is some dome.
No, you didn't. You went dome top.
Nobody can see what you're doing. Nobody else thinks it's funny.
Folks, you listen to the Heavy Hitters Radio Show, man. We are live on Tuesdays at Bar 36, man, and we're also on Spreaker.com. You can also catch us on Twitter at Heavy
Underscore.
Hitters.
Underscore.
Yeah, and then we're also on Facebook and
Instagram.
the Heavy Hitters Radio Show, man. We have a lot of good stuff. And then we also have sister shows, right? So we have...
Aren't they brother shows?
I guess they would be brother shows.
Yeah, brother show.
That's hilarious.
with the brothers.
Good job. You know, Run, you're on a...
There you go. Good job.
You're on a roll tonight. You're like, you know what? Tonight we're not gonna call you Ron anymore. We're gonna call you Butter.
No.
We're gonna call you
being-
Butter.
I like
She
being
gets
Ron.
in where she fits
Butter.
in.
You're on a roll. That's why we're gonna call you Butter because
All
you're on a
right.
roll. Hey, so our brother shows, right? Our Indie 15 music session, man, and what's that other one?
The Iron 3 Hip Hop
Iron
Show?
3 Hip
Iron
Hop
3
Show.
Hip Hop.
Yeah, I was goofing around. Hey, so and that's DJ D-Lo G, KF, and Arlo Gritty, man. And then there's something called like the Gritty Men in the Gritty Hour or something like that. I can't remember what the name was. But it's funny. I saw it. I actually saw it on YouTube. So yeah, they're doing their thing. You guys ready to move on?
Yeah, sure.
Let us.
All right. So lettuce is the
Lettuce is wrapping your
lettuce is
burger.
wrapping my burger.
Not
from
bacon.
Yeah, it's not bacon, which I wish it was
Sorry.
bacon.
I asked for some bacon.
I'm gonna have a bacon weave on my. I think at this Thanksgiving,
Bacon weaved meat is
I'm gonna do a
the best.
bacon weave on a turkey breast, and I'm gonna smoke it.
Yeah.
What are we doing for Thanksgiving?
Are you
Eating?
going home or anything? You have no family here, do you?
No.
We're your family.
Yeah, of course.
You know what?
Oh,
Come
no,
through.
that's right. Oh, we'll talk
you
about
already
it.
got a
We'll-
plan.
We'll
You
talk
already
about
got
it. We'll
I
talk
was
about
gonna say
it.
come through. You should come through.
Was it
And I was-
Thanksgiving or Thanksgiving? We'll talk about
You
it.
should come through. man.
Thanksgiving is close to my birthday.
Yep.
All right, so
I think I
guys.
got something going on for us.
Hey guys, check this out. All right, so we need to get into some news you can use. We also got to get into what's happening with the World Series, the NBA season, man. And we also got to talk about, oh my gosh, Becky DeVos, man. And she's into education. She's
Betsy.
messing up.
Betsy.
Her name is Betsy, but she's
I think she's Becky.
worthless.
She's not Becky. We're gonna talk about
Why
Betsy
is she
DeVos.
worthless?
I don't like her. We'll get to it.
All right, so as you're looking up your news real quick. All right, so you're saying we can eat a little bit of candy. We're cool, and they got healthy candies.
They have healthy candy now.
Guess what I did today? I bought a pack of Hershey flavored chocolate Twizzlers, and I took it to my 40, and I passed it out to everybody that works there. Like we all tried it, and folks, I'm gonna say it right here on the show. People that liked it outweighed the people that did. Now,
Wow.
I'm here to tell you that it wasn't bad.
Okay.
It was like the great taste of chocolate in plastic form. Like, because you know how you eat chocolate and it kind of melts and like dilutes all
Like
over
a
the
Tootsie Roll almost.
yeah, that didn't happen. Like
Okay.
it was chocolate and then it was gone. Chocolate.
That's pretty
gone.
good then.
Chocolate
I
gone.
might have to
yeah.
try that.
And if you ate 8 of them, 150 calories. Now, Would you eat 8 Twizzlers?
Yeah.
No.
No,
You wouldn't. You'd eat 4, 3, or 2.
over an hour or so you would. I mean, if you're doing work or
Oh, yeah, I mean, over an hour,
yeah.
which is not bad.
right.
Yeah, that's not bad. And so, if you really like chocolate and you didn't want to go crazy, they're not a bad situation. Folks, Bruising Reviews, my heavy hitters Bruising Reviews on chocolate Twizzlers is this. It is 0 bruise if you like Twizzlers and chocolate and you can put them together in your mind. Because that's what it takes. It takes in your mind.
That sounds so strange because that would not be what I was expecting
I definitely would try it.
if it was like a Twizzler.
And, I got it.
try
I got
it.
it from a Kroger in the hood.
Oh, always.
Shout out to Kroger in the
Right
hood.
next to the Master P potato chips.
That's how we do it, folks. All right, so what kind of news we got there, Ron?
Well, we need to talk about Halloween as it is 7 days from now. So
Week from today, man.
on Amazon, there is a Halloween costume of Anne Frank. Yes,
The little Jewish
come
girl?
on, man.
the little Jewish girl.
How we know it's that? She have like a star on her shoulder.
That's
So
hilarious. I want to see a picture.
I am.
And then what you need to
fairly
do is you need to send it to me so we can post it.
I will. And so here's the thing. I feel like people should be respectful enough.
No.
Here's the thing. Like, there have been several accounts that I know of white people dressing in blackface, and that is ridiculous. White people, it's not okay. Don't do it. It's not okay. No, you can't dress up as Medea. No, it's not allowed. No.
Why not?
Because it is so incredibly disrespectful to make someone else's race or culture the butt of your jokes for the day.
Sure.
Now,
I learned that in
I
cultural diversity class. By
I
the way.
realize as a human population, that's what we do. However, be part of the change and don't be an asshole.
Fair enough.
It makes me really feisty because I think it's ridiculous. So, just, be aware, ladies. Dress as Wonder Woman or something.
What if you're a sperm?
Why would you want to be a sperm?
It's called
Is
super sperm.
Is your
actually.
girlfriend an egg, and are you just going to run around chasing her all night?
Ooh.
Then I'm in on that. You can do that. Because that's funny.
Done.
Also, couples costumes, I feel like, are getting out of hand, you guys.
All right,
Like-
so is it okay for a black guy to be for a brother to be
Brian
Trump,
Gumble.
to be Trump or somebody?
No.
It's funny because Brian Gumbel's not a black guy for sure,
He's the blackest white man in America.
for shizzle. So
I don't think that's okay.
All right, so folks, these are the heavy hitters rules. These are the heavy hitters rules for dressing up on Halloween. All right, Ron, give us the rules.
You ladies, pineapples, you can be as absolutely skanky as you want.
What?
So for all of those girls,
All you mamas and teachers out there, do your thing.
And grandmamas now.
go for it. Go for it. If somebody wants to look, they will. Go for it. I mean, do your thing. Most people have seen Mean Girls. For those of you that haven't, you should watch it because you're missing out on life. But, so,
She said mean girl.
listen.
That's funny, folks.
So,
if you just saw the Hell Connection and Moose look at each other like, I didn't even heard of that.
you guys don't have to watch it, but you will not understand my reference.
All right, go. I'm sorry. Give us the rules. I
So,
apologize.
let me give you the rundown of Mean Girls. So, Mean Girls is about a girl named Katie. Katie Heron moves to America. She grew up in Africa, right? So, she gets to America.
Is she a sister?
No. Her parents, like...
She grew up in South Africa.
South Africa. She's an African American.
Can you... have you seen the movie?
No.
All I'm saying is that's the case.
No.
That makes a difference.
Let me tell
I mean,
you.
she's African
All right, go.
American.
In the movie that is not real, her parents, are researching animals on the safari. So they're just
And they believe in apartheid.
they're just in the African safari.
Don't
so
go
she
to
grew
Shell.
up in Africa.
Sorry.
So she comes to America and she goes to high school. So she's like a sophomore. So she gets there, and Karen, who's really dumb, asks her why she's white if she's from Africa, which white people. We've all been there at some point in our lives. Anyhow, I remember when I went to France, I didn't know black people lived there.
Pilgrims.
It was like a total shock for me.
We
are getting such a lesson tonight.
So, Katie gets invited to the Halloween party, and so she shows up as this zombie bride, right? So she looks terrifying.
Real quick, Ron. Hey, folks, I don't know if you listen. This is Moose from the Heavy Hitters Radio Show. There are people of color around the globe. Like in every speck of area around, there's somebody that's a darker hue than you.
Listen, let me tell the whole.
I'm sorry, Gar.
Let me tell the whole France story now.
No. Finish
All right,
that.
I'll get back to France. So, anyhow, Katie shows up as this like zombie bride, right? And she's terrifying. And all the other girls there are dressed like sluts, and she's like, I didn't know that the whole purpose of Halloween was to dress like a slut. So Karen, the stupid one, shows up, and she's wearing like a bodysuit and like pantyhose and heels, and she has on mouse ears, right? And that's it. So she's got on like gray lingerie, and gray mouse ears. And her friends are like, what are you? And she points to her ears and she says, I'm a mouse, duh. Which is basically how Halloween works between the ages of 18 and 35.
18 and 57.
Right.
Are you kidding me?
Maybe. I don't know.
There's going to be so many women out there that just... And ladies, look, guess what? You don't have to do that.
You don't.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
Just because you got it, don't flaunt it.
We going to look. But you don't have to do that.
No.
Aren't you going to look even if she's partially covered up?
If she has a box
depends.
on, we're going to look. But I'm just saying, you know. All right, so, folks, you listen
What about your bruising reviews, man? The movie.
I'm going to get to it. We listen to Heavy Hitters Radio Show, man. I'm glad you asked me that, Health Connection.
So,
all right, so
that's Halloween. Ladies, do your thing, but if you're going to go out, shave your legs. If
what-
you're going to dress like that,
Yes.
shave
Shave
your
your
legs.
legs, please.
here are the rules for Halloween. Go.
If you are wearing any type of lingerie, shave your legs and your hoo-ha and your armpits.
Yes.
Have about 7 shower beers. You'll be fine. Also, make sure
You're
that
a drunk
Seven
lush
shower
you've thrown up after you
You're
got
hammered.
out.
Yeah, you're hammered out.
seven
You
was
slipped and you broke your hip.
7 was an exaggeration.
You know what? You got to shower. You're sweating.
Yeah, well, and then you got to dry your hair, and then you sweat even more. That's a real thing.
And you got to throw some powder on your hoo-ha. Poof.
Right.
Yes, and then you
I
have
got
to
plenty
dab
of
your
Makeup.
then you have to dab your face and put your makeup on. So have a shower beer so that you can stay warm, right? Don't take a jacket because you're probably going to lose it at the bar because you're a drunk mess. But also make sure that you can stumble around in your heels and you're not going to wake up on November 1st with a broken ankle. That
You know
is
what?
bad.
That's a great call. Folks, I hope you heard it here first. Don't wear those goofy heels on
Halloween.
I was going to say
On
Thanksgiving.
Drunkween.
I was going to say Thanksgiving.
Don't wear them to Thanksgiving either.
Yeah. Hey, so on Halloween, do not wear those goofy heels, man. You know what I'm saying? We're not even looking at that because you're going to break your ankle and then you're going to be looking a mess the whole holiday season.
Right.
Matter of fact, if you mess yourself up on Halloween, you messed up the whole holiday season.
Holiday season is done if you broke.
And you look silly, then you can't even go out the other nights. You know what I mean?
Blackout Wednesday, out for you unless you're wearing a boot. And I don't think you want to go around in a walking boot, although
No,
you probably would.
For sure you don't. All right, so guess what it's time for?
What is it time
It's
for?
It's time for Brews.
And review.
Yes, it is. No, you know what? No, Big Gates. It is not okay for women or men to dress like women. Although they
Ever.
do.
No,
You
we're
know,
not.
they do.
We're real men. We don't do that.
No, you know what? There's a lot of people that do though. Now, you know what? All right, this is Moose, and I know Big Gates is gonna have a conniption on this. He's gonna go to town on this. Now, when I was a senior in high school, if we dressed up for some sort of historical figure, we got like this fat grade, right? I'm doing it. Now, I come from a single parent home, right? And it was my mama. And so, you know, I told her, I said, you know what? I am going to make sure that I honor you and Black history at the school I went to. They had like six brothers when I was a senior. Right?
Wow.
Are you ready?
Yes.
I dressed up as Mary McLeod Bethune.
I I don't know who that
with
is.
your mother's pump song.
Man, I didn't have the pumps on, but I had like the little skirt and like the suit, like the the skirt dress, the
Right.
skirt suit. But I had this hat that was like a fur hat, but it really looked like a white afro.
Oh my goodness.
I had that on, man. I got an A+. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know who this person is.
And look it up.
Look it up.
I definitely
is
represented
it?
my mother. I represented my moms. You know what I mean? And now and no, you know. So I mean, I was there. Now the only other time I dressed as a woman,
You've done this multiple times.
I've done it one other time.
Oh,
One other time. You know what I did? I wore a tennis outfit, right, with skirt type thing on.
Uh-huh.
And I had like a wig, you know, like that was long with, you know, with band-aid, or not band-aids, but rubber bands on it. And I was Uranus Williams.
Of course you are.
I was Venus and Serena's other sister.
I'm just gonna briefly say I did it too, but I just did it once, and that
I've
was
done
in
it twice.
1994. Once.
I did it in high school and I did it as an adult.
No,
and I haven't
high
done it
school
anymore.
only.
So I was Uranus Williams, Venus and Serena's other sister. Yeah. All right, so hey,
so interesting.
we talking about Mary McLeod, but though you see her with that afro.
No, I didn't know. I needed you to tell me her name again.
So check this out. I think you'll be interested in knowing, man. I
Hey
should have
man,
said, what's up?
So real quick, I just love Big Gates. He's like he always thinks I'm suspect. He goes, another Moose suspect moment, which is almost becoming a piece of the show at this point. hey, Big Gates, I'm just gonna tell you right now, I am a vegetarian.
Strict vegetarian.
Yeah, oh man, for sure. All right, I'm sorry, go, buddy.
Yeah, man. So I got a quick brewing review. Which is
It's Brews and Reviews time. Go. Real quick, can you tell us what Brews and Reviews
Brews
is?
and Reviews is our rating system based upon whether it be movies, live events, actions, concerts, music, songs, videos. The more brews it takes to get a rating means the worse the actual event was. The less brews, the better it is. So my brewing review
Good job.
took place. I got to go way back, man, and saw a Tony concert. Yeah, in Chicago. Blew my mind, man. I was kind of impressed that I knew all the damn songs.
Yeah, of course you heard him 100 times.
Now, granted, I did fall asleep standing up, and I was awakened by a man's braids brushing in front of my face as he was dancing in front of me, and then I was ready to go.
You fell asleep.
Fell asleep standing up. I was ready to go. As I heard all my friends laughing and taking pictures, I was like ready to go.
See, you know, hey, you know what? Hey, this is a moose moment, and it's also a heavy hitters moment. If your boy's in distress and he's looking like he's, you know, put your phone down and help him.
Oh my God!
Don't take the
Where's
picture.
Jeezy? We're gonna talk about that probably next week. Don't ask to take a picture. Don't even say, did anybody get a picture of that? While you see your boy in distress, almost dying.
Right? No, we not doing that, man.
That's
We're
dramatic.
not doing that. Now I will say, with you at the last Halloween party, I did take a picture when you had the plunger on your head.
I don't recall that, but I did see the photographic
That was
proof
a good.
of that.
That was a good one, and that wasn't bad. You were
Was I
dressed.
asleep? I don't
No,
recall.
you were dressed as a hot dog. You were standing up. You had just had some guacamole dip, and I snapped a picture because it was amazing.
I don't even know why in the hell was the plunger on my head.
The plunger like stuck on your head. It was amazing. So you know what? That's not horrible.
Weird
like,
things.
Like I would take a plunger to the head video or a movie or a picture, photo. Holy cow! I couldn't get it
Yeah,
out.
right.
Yeah, but any other stuff? No, I'm not,
No.
You know, I'm not doing it.
But I give the concert 0 brews, man. It was pretty interesting.
Tony has
Yeah,
done
man.
it again.
Right. Next thing was,
What?
have you guys seen this film out, The Mountain Between Us?
Hey man, real quick.
No.
Biggie Gates, I'm not Caitlyn, dog. Hey man, I'm tell you what, you gotta be careful, dog. I know you. You know what? Hey, I'll tell you what. Biggie Gates has been to the Compound Studios, man.
Right.
You got to chill out with all that, man. You already know I'm a vegetarian, man. You know, you funny. You a funny guy. And we give you a shout out because you are a fucking number. The world? Boop.
That just
Pineapples,
came
man.
out
It just snuck out there.
naturally.
That's because I got number love for Big Gates, but I don't know. He's always giving me a hard time, man. And I'm not Caitlin. All right, forget you. Matter of fact, you Caitlin, maybe. That's why you moved. That's why you moved to Houston, so we can't see you no more.
Right.
All right. Yeah. Now there you go. All right, folks. All right. So I'm sorry.
But The Mountain Between Us, man, it was a good film. Idris Elba and the young pilgrim lady. I apologize for everybody out there in Radio Land. I forgot her name. But it was a movie that depicted them being on a plane. Plane crashes somewhere in Oklahoma mountains or Nebraska mountains, and they're basically stranded and just left to their wits and their will in regards to trying to get back to civilization and save their lives. But unseen common bond forms between them just because they're from two different walks of life, him being a brother, she being a pilgrim. And
you saw it?
yeah, man, I saw it.
Was it good?
It was a good movie, man. I give it 0 brews as well. You know, because it turns out to be just an awesome story towards the very end that you could pretty much see coming, but you never would have thought it was going to happen like that.
Okay.
I would like to bruise and reviews the Atlanta airport.
Oh, it's a horrible place.
Let me bruise and reviews.
What's the name of it? ATL?
Atlanta. I also want to talk about Indianapolis because I think maybe we're spoiled here. So I had to travel this weekend. And so I got to Indianapolis and I was a little bit stressed out because I was like, I'm not an hour before my flight boards. Oh my gosh, I'm going to be late. People are going to be mad at me. I was like having a little meltdown. No. I walked in. There were 0 people in the security line. I talked very nicely to the man.
Where?
Did he let you go?
At Indianapolis. I walked right through.
Did they make you
I put my
walk through and
shoes.
put your hands up and scan?
Yes. Everybody has to do that.
No,
Unless,
I didn't.
How? At Indianapolis?
You kill them with kindness.
So you can also pay money to always skip the line.
No, I just
And
walked
not
straight
have
up
to
there
go
and
through
talked
that
to them,
stuff.
and they were like, "Hey."
But after visiting Atlanta, I think maybe I will. Anyhow, so I got through Indianapolis like 3 minutes, right? It was wonderful. Had plenty of time to sit and listen to music in the airport. Then, coming back to Indianapolis, I was in the Atlanta airport. So I got to Atlanta, and I had to go from my terminal to the baggage claim to get picked up. So I was a little intimidated by their little subway because I didn't know exactly where I needed to get off for the baggage claim. So I was like, I'll just walk and follow the signs. Well, a mile later, I made it to the baggage claim. I'm not kidding. I tracked it on my Fitbit. It was a mile. So I saw plenty of people along the way, and I rolled my little suitcase. So I come to go home. I get dropped off at my terminal, which was B. B, the letter B as in basic, right?
B. For the old heads, B.
And so I get through security. First I only see
That
the
makes me
pre-check
so
lines,
happy.
which those are the people that pay to skip the line. And I'm like, dang it, I should have done that. So I didn't. I had to go all the way around. Somehow, after a half an hour and lots of zigzagging in the lines, I was a little dizzy. I got through security. I did not have to take my shoes off or take my laptop out of my bag. Why is every airport different? Anyhow. Then I was at Terminal T. T as in Turkey. I need to be at B as in basic where I got dropped off.
That's kind of far.
I know. All because I had to go around
All right.
to a different
I
place
got a
for
question.
security.
Are you the guys that here's what I'm like. You said B and T. And so in my mind, like there's some people in the world that go, "Oh, that's this many spaces." For me, I'm like B. C, D, E,
Yeah,
F, G,
G,
H,
right.
I, J.
20 letters later.
I have to count it. Are you that
It's
type,
a
or do you know
lot.
how many?
I wouldn't know, but I would not. I probably wouldn't count.
That means
I
you're
would,
one of those persons.
I would know that B is 2, and then I would just count backwards from Z to T, and I would see what the difference is.
Oh, my God. She just did too much math.
All right, go ahead. I think it's 18.
Okay, not 20, 18.
Well, I would want to see it because I want to
Who
count
is
backwards.
Kelly?
All right, go.
Anyhow, it's a lot. So I had to ride the little subway system, and that was kind of stressful, although I knew where I was getting off this time. And then
gosh.
I had to get my suitcase on the escalator, and it was a lot. And then there was no alcohol at the terminal. And
That's
I,
the issue.
I
That's
could,
the issue.
I could have used at least
No shower beers.
I had 0 shower beers. I could have used at least 2 bottles of wine at that point. And then I was stressing myself out trying to get on an earlier flight so I didn't have to sit in this crowded-ass airport for 5.5 hours.
I hate traveling.
Anyhow, I got on the earlier flight. I got home. All was well. I saw my people. It was great. Atlanta, not so fun. If you're going to have to travel through Atlanta on the reg, maybe you should pay for the pre-check.
Agree. Definitely.
Because it's really stressful if you don't, because it's a lot. Pre-check's a lot faster. So if you pay for pre-check, like at Indianapolis, you don't have to take your shoes off. You don't have to go through the x-ray machine. I'll wrap it up. I got it. You asked me a question. I was answering the question.
All right, go ahead. It's cool.
No, I'm done now.
No, it's cool. Go
My
ahead.
story's over. Pay for the pre-check if you're going to
Who are
Atlanta.
these people on CNN?
Oh, that's the speaker. That's
The Kelly versus the congresswoman. Why was Kelly with a cowboy hat on acting up?
her.
No, the sister before her.
Oh gosh, you know how that goes, man.
Oh, it was some racial slurs by the woman. Oops.
So 8 brews for the Atlanta
Eight
airport.
brews. All right, sorry, and folks. Yeah, you know what?
It was stressful.
We definitely have. I apologize for the wrap it up, but it was long.
You asked me a follow-up question. I was answering the follow-up question.
It's all good. Hey, so all right, so the name of the show is.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Do you want to build a snowman?
No, I do not. I feel sick already.
But it's,
Here's
it's
how the
like
song
that.
goes.
Hey, and
Do you want to build a snowman? That's how the song
hey,
goes.
speaking of that, it is flu season, guys.
Get
and
your
so,
flu shots.
Are you guys getting
Do
your
not.
flu shots?
Do
I
not
always
get those.
do.
Never.
I have never gotten
Don't.
a flu shot. Now I don't want to be that guy that's like,
Why do you think they're free?
you know, look in like 3 weeks you're gonna be like, it's so hard to say goodbye. Oh, we miss Moose. He didn't get a flu shot. I don't want to be that guy. But
No, you won't.
no, I don't want to be that guy because I gargle.
Again, why
Well-
is it that the flu shots are free?
Here's the crappy thing about the flu shot
True
that
story.
the general public may or may not know. They formulate it the year prior, so they have to guess what strands of flu will be prevalent, and
no.
so it's less
Cocktail.
than it is less than 50% effective every year.
Correct, because I ended up with swine flu and bird flu one year.
What in the world?
Yeah.
It's not good.
No, it wasn't.
Was it histoplasmosis or something?
Haven't been sick since. Goodbye.
You gotta be careful, guys.
We're going to miss Moose. He didn't take his flu shots this year.
We miss
Double
his
dose.
moose turns. Good thing Layman's here instead.
Hi, folks. We totally miss Moose and King Big House. You know, we're just practicing right now, folks. I can't even do this. Hey, I tell you what, he's still here, but I'm just practicing because they asked me to do his eulogy. So I'm going to do his eulogy at the time that he expires. What do you think about that?
Layman, you are my favorite.
Oh, well, cool. Hey, cool, Ron. Hey, Ron, E-M-C. I think that's so cool. I like that when they do that. Yeah, I like
Me
that when
too.
I like that when
Me
the guys do
too.
that. I wish sometimes I could be here. I can go like this. I can go like this. Ron, E-M-C. Yeah, I can do that too. And the guys want to let me, because Moose is still here. So really, you know.
I see him pushing you away from the microphone right now. as
Yeah,
try to
you know,
speak.
it's one of those situations where the people really enjoy me. You know, the people really enjoy me, but you know, it's one of those things.
Moose maybe not so much enjoys you. He's a
because-
little jealous because people like you so much.
I threaten him a little
You
bit,
do.
right, Moose?
You do.
Right, Moose? I threaten you, don't I?
I see Moose just glaring at him.
No, put it this way: it's not one of those things where he threatens me. It's just the fact that you know. No, don't get me wrong. He's a great addition to the show. I gotta turn this down. You are a great addition to the show. You know, I just think sometimes you get a little bit ahead of yourself because you haven't been around that long. You understand that, right?
I think that's fair, Layman.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, I understand. I haven't been here that long. I get it. Hey, but this is layman's terms. And if anything comes up the rest of the show, guys, I'm in. You call me, I'm going to sit here and be quiet. But if you need me to come in, I'm in, okay, guys?
Hey,
We
don't
could
rip the
definitely use
microphone
that.
out of his hand. That's not very nice.
I'm sorry.
Don't rip the microphone out of his hand, guys. That's not very nice. Leave him alone. He's going to sit and be quiet. It's okay.
Yeah, we share. It's all good.
You share a
It's all good. Hey, Moose, is it okay if I shoot it over to the health connection? Cool. All right, cool. Hey, health connection is coming up real soon. Give us some sort of tip. Go.
Definitely another thing that I've been dabbling in this holiday season as far as the jump it off is a cocktail made for your joints, man. That's with some flaxseed oil, honey, peanut butter, gelatin, just your over-the-counter, just everyday mixes that you can get from the grocery store. But 2 tablespoons a day. I've been training a lot lately for the past 3 weeks, and, man, I've been sore. But this has definitely subsided a lot of the soreness in my joints and muscles. So definitely I recommend trying that. As far as the good, tasty treats, just stick with your plain Jane basics. You know, have parties at home. A lot of people are doing that a lot more than letting their kids go out because folks are stealing and selling kids lately. So
I'm sorry. What'd you say?
Hey, folks are stealing and selling kids, especially at IU.
What in the world?
Yeah, man, they coming up missing. I did the statistics on it recently. You know, so definitely just make sure that you're with your family, man. That's most important, especially during those times of year. Another thing, I remember my mother used to make Jell-O, man, during Halloween. I used to be mad. It wasn't candy. It was Jell-O, but it was Jell-O. It was good.
Did she pass it out?
No. She never passed it out. It was just for me and my brother.
Oh, for the family. Okay.
Just for me and the family, man. And she put a lot of sugar in it, so it was like Kool-Aid Jell-O, so it was real good.
That's hilarious.
Made you when you ate it.
is that the noise you made?
That's the noise.
Oh, shit.
Because you taste it on your lips still. The Jell-O.
Hey, I'll tell you what, real quick, man. You got some more news, Ron?
We can talk about the Kardashians. They're always in the news, but really,
That's not real.
Really, I just wanted to talk about Robert Mathis and Halloween. I can find more news.
Hilarious.
I do want to talk about JFK. Is Jeezy coming? I really would like for him to be part of this conversation.
Supposed to be. I mean, we definitely going to get into it. Can you get into anything else we're going to talk about? So we're going to talk about JFK. Can you talk about what that means when you say JFK?
Yes. So,
Of course.
for all of our conspiracy lovers or American history lovers.
And guess what? I'm ready to cut you off here in a second. Taking a moose turn. Check this out. Hey, folks, another one of our MCs. Another one of our MCs, and watch this. As soon as
You're a philosopher? Yes.
I knew that was going to happen.
Yes. I think very
Oh, shoot!
I think very
What?
deeply.
Oh,
I think very deeply.
let me begin.
I think very deeply.
There's a lot of dancing happening.
A teacher will begin to speak.
I think very deeply.
That's hilarious.
Begin. When, where, why,
or
when.
when.
Will all be explained like instructions to a game. See, I'm not insane. In fact, I'm kind of rational. When I be asking you who is more dramatic, this one or that one, the white one or the black one. Pick the punk, and I'll jump up to attack one. KRS-One is just the guy to lead a crew. Right up to your face
And diss you.
A lot of suckers would like to forget me, but they can't. Because like a champ, I have got a record of knocking out the frauds in a second. On the mic, I believe that you should get loose. I haven't come to tell you I got juice. I just produce, create, innovate on a higher level. I'll be back.
But for now, just sample.
Woo!
Yes,
Can we
folks.
get that back? Can we get it back?
Seconds, a teacher will
Who
begin
was
to
that?
speak. I played the 9 and you played the target. You all know my name, so I guess I'll just start it. Or should I say start this? Teacher, I'm the artist. Often new concepts and they're hardest. Yo, cause I'm a teacher and Scott is a scholar. It ain't about money cause we all make dollars. That's why I walk with my head up. When I hear whack rhymes, I get fed up. Rappers like a setup. A lot of games. A lot of suckers with colorful names. I'm so and so. I'm this, I'm that. But they all just wick, wick,
Whack.
I'm not white or red.
I'm
black.
I'm brown. from the boogie down.
Productions, of course, our music be thumping. Others say they're bad, but they're bugging. Let me show you something
We
now
need
about
this.
hip-hop, about D-Nice
We
melody
need
and
this
style
back.
rock. I get a pen, a pencil, a marker. Mainly what I write is for the average New Yorker. Some MCs be talking and talking, trying to show how black people are walking. But I don't walk this way to portray or reinforce stereotypes every day. Like all my brothers eat chicken and
Not video.
watermelon. Talk broken English and drug selling. See, I'm telling and teaching pure facts. The way some act in rap is kind of whack and it lacks creativity and intelligence. But they don't care because their company's selling it. It's my philosophy on the industry. Don't bother dissing me or even wishing we soften, dilute, or commercialize all the lyrics. Because it's about time one of y'all hear it. And hear it firsthand from an intelligent brown man. A vegetarian, no goat or ham, or chicken or turkey or hamburger. Because to me, that's suicide, self-murder. Let us get back to what we call hip-hop and what it meant to DJ Scott LaRock.
You're a philosopher? Yes, I think very deeply.
Y'all don't know nothing about that, man.
Oh my goodness, I'm sweating. I'm sweating. I feel hair growing back on my face.
Teach me all the things about what just happened.
Oh, you just had to listen.
Well, I was kind of distracted by your
A
dancing.
true lyricist.
Lyricist, because I
Who
mean
was
pioneer
that?
as far as who was KRS-One,
Okay, that's
BDP Boogie Down Productions, Miss Melody and DJ Scott LaRock.
I'm sorry I asked that
Woo!
question.
Hey, he brought me back.
What?
Brought
yeah.
me back.
I mean, you just were up out of that chair. In
Hey,
no
I
time.
had that on tape.
Hey man, you
Wowzers.
remember back in the day when your tape broke?
Yeah, you had to tape it.
splice
Yeah, you had to splice it and put it back
And-
together.
and
You
tape
can't
it
mess that
together.
tape up. You're not gonna buy a new one.
Hey, so here is another one of those rappers real quick, and then we're gonna come back and we'll get into what we was talking about. You ready?
Yes.
All right, so folks, I don't know if you're ready for this one. I'll tell you what, this is gonna happen. The man over here with a certain age, he is gonna come unglued. You ready?
Oh. I ain't no joke. I used to make the mic smoke.
Now I slam it when I'm gonna make sure it's broke. When I'm going, no one gets on, cause I won't let nobody press up and mess up the scene I set. I like to stand in the crowd and watch the people wonder, damn. But think about it, then you understand. I'm just an addict, addicted
to music.
Maybe it's a habit.
I gotta use it.
Even if it's jazz or the quiet storm, I hook a beat up, convert it into hip-hop form. Write a rhyme and graffiti in every show you see me in. Deep concentration, cause I'm no comedian. Jokers are wild if you wanna be tame. I treat you like a child and you're gonna be named another enemy, not even a friend of me. Cause you'll get fried in the end when you pretend to be competing. Cause I just put your mind on pause and I complete when you compare my rhyme with yours. I wake you up and as I stare in your face, you seem stunned. Remember me, the one you got your
feel the
idea
fade
from.
growing
But
back.
you start to suffer, the tune will get rougher when you start to stutter. That's when you had enough of fighting it'll make you choke. You can't provoke, you can't cope. You should have broke because I
Ain't no joke.
You got it. Woo!
Is that song in Love and Basketball? Or is there another song that sounds like that?
It might be.
It might be.
I might have heard that song because
It might be.
It might be in Love and Basketball.
That's
Ooh,
hilarious.
with some Flavor Flav getting it in the background.
Did you see him?
Yeah.
he's All right, so folks, man, you know, here's what we done. We had one of our Instagram people voyage to Mecca 215 posted this meme. It was Andre 3000, Mos Def, KRS-One. We haven't even gotten to DMX or Eminem yet, by the way.
Those are the only two people I know.
We haven't gotten to those two.
Those are
yet.
millennials.
Did we do Mos Def? We did Mos
Yeah,
Def.
Mos Def.
Yeah, we did Mos Def. So we got to get into those two here in a minute, and then we're going to discuss, you know, who's the best. And we're going to let Ron decide after she's
Oh,
heard.
she can't.
After she's
God, after
heard all
those
these
first
people.
ones.
Okay.
Oh, you cannot.
All right, so Ron,
Yes.
the name of the show is
Do you want to build a snowman?
because it's chilly
Because
outside.
It's frigid.
Well, yes, I am.
All right, so go news.
So there is some things happening with the Kennedys. So let's get into this. I really wanted Jeezy to be here. So Jeezy, I need you here because You're my conspiracy person.
Oh no, his backup is here.
Your backup is here, so that's what we'll have to take today.
Casey
So
Sears in here.
on Thursday, the secret John F. Kennedy assassination files are
course.
supposed to be released.
Well,
Now,
yeah. He was shot like 9 times.
So that's not what we're talking about.
Go
at
ahead.
the
Carry
at this
on.
very
Carry
moment. Okay. Now, George H. Bush signed he signed the JFK assassination records report 25 years ago. That's why it's being released on Thursday. He signed it. It went into effect October 26th. So they will come out on October 26th. Now, the law lets President Trump withhold part or all of the documents if
He's
he
going to withhold it all.
if he decides that some identifiable harm, if those ways
To who? Other than the government.
if they outweigh the disclosure. So it has been reported that the records might reveal what the CIA knew about Oswald's trip to the Soviet and Cuban embassies in Mexico City weeks before Kennedy was shot in Dallas. And Kennedy was shot on November 22nd, 1963. Now, there are a lot of conspiracies around JFK's assassination.
Right.
So it'll be interesting to see what comes out of this, if anything.
Nothing.
Why do you think nothing will come out of it?
Because it's the government's pretty much their prime operative to protect the general public, even if from themselves.
Well, what do you think actually happened?
I know it didn't happen the way it happened. I know President Kennedy signed Executive Order 11111 prior to, which was involving finances, and pretty much it was actually the successor of John F. Kennedy went ahead and had that act revoked, so it never came to take effect. So he went ahead and put something into effect in the legislature that would have changed the world. Then his assassination took place, and that was just taken. Jimmy Carter took it off.
How would it have changed the world? What did it say?
I'd like everyone to do the research. So
No, just let us know. Give us something.
well, it would have changed the world in a basis of how the United States gave policies and power to the banking systems.
Okay.
So
In 1963.
in 1963. So since that never came to be, the banking systems are the number one richest 0.0001% of everyone. The 1%ers, as they're called, are the banking people.
Interesting. So you think that the government assassinated Kennedy? Or you think a person found out about it?
I think an organization allowed him to be assassinated to suit their means and ends.
And so why was Lee Harvey Oswald their scapegoat?
I mean,
Is there a reason for that, or was he just like...
Why was the shooter in Las Vegas the scapegoat? Why is any shooter after Lee Harvey Oswald and everyone else has been captured, but everyone after that point, they're always managed to be found dead or committed suicide, or we just can't find them? No.
Interesting.
Except for the brother in Dallas who got blown up with a bomb by the police.
By the police. So how does that happen? Oh, we don't want to question you. The shooting in Miami, oh, he's dead. We don't take him home anymore. We don't bring him to jail or to justice. They're just dead. So I think they're all scapegoats.
And they're just like unlucky people that the government know about, and they just pick them for whatever reason, or like have they done wrongs before, and so it makes them an easier person to then place this on.
Exactly. The government knows what you're doing. A lot of people always say, well, I don't have to worry about nothing because I'm not doing nothing bad. Hey, well, if you did, the government knows who it is and what you did and who you did it with.
Interesting. So you don't think any of these files will come out on Thursday?
I don't think any of them will come out at all, other than what has been released before. And he'll state that something to the effect of it's to the betterment of the American public that these files not be released, and let John F. Kennedy rest in peace. Amen.
You think that they just won't release them? They're not going to like make up false documents?
No, they're
and
not
false
going to release them.
statements? Or embellished statements or documents?
If they do embellish statements or documents, they still have to pinpoint other people involved, and that's where, you get into legality of things that have been closed, those statutes of limitations. Well, if this is what's true, why can't we go after them now?
Well, I guess we'll find out on Thursday.
We sure will. I'm definitely looking forward to that now.
It's all very interesting to me that it now is like we have to know.
Now we
right
have to
this
know
moment.
because that's called a distraction. Because that means something
in
else is
perfect-
going on.
in perfect synchrony of when the act was signed into effect.
It's called media.
October 26th.
It's called ratings. It's called get the general public to look at what you want them to look at, when you want them to look at it. What better way other than to tell you the time?
So what do you think is going to happen on Thursday that's going to go under the radar due to these files?
That's a very good question because I've been noticing a lot of things strange going on with the government and the military.
I'm sorry, did you
especially.
say strange?
Strange.
All right.
Yes.
So
Sorry.
what's your hypothesis?
My hypothesis is everything's a large training arena, from the hurricanes, from movies being released, from what people fail to realize. Television was called TV programs for a reason. The schooling system hasn't changed in over 100 years as far as the actual system that it was set up on within an 8-hour workday, which was designed for factory workers. So it was designed to get their children a fall suit to still go to work and work every day, have a 1-hour lunch, and go back to work for those remaining 4 hours. That's what the school system is. Because if not, hey, I think teachers should be the number one highest, most paid next to doctors because you're responsible as far as the education of our youth. But therefore, if we dumb down music, if we dumb down education, if we dumb down books, if we dumb down our society as a whole, you're easier to control. I can tell you whatever I want you to know. I can tell a slave that I'll kill him if he ever learns to read. The only book he can read is the Bible. So guess what a slave will do? He'll read the Bible, only a Bible. And this was in this country pre-Jim Crow laws of 1876 when we were allegedly emancipated.
You didn't answer my question. What do you think is going to happen on Thursday?
I don't know.
This is
I
the
can't
smoke
wait to
and
find out.
mirrors.
I don't know. Can't wait to find out, though. But just like anything else, it's only going to be what they want us to see.
Well,
it's a magic
yeah.
trick. It's
We
a magic
probably-
show.
We probably won't even know what else happens on Thursday.
Hey, folks, you listen to Heavy Hitters Radio Show, man. This is Moose, a.k.a. Big House, man. I'm the host of your show, man. We're missing A-Jeezy. His 40 swallowed him up this week, man.
Right.
I tell you what, we definitely miss you. We got the lady in the house, Run. E-M-C. She's
That's
up
me.
in here, man. And then, man, I tell you what, we got, you know what, another one of our superstars, man, the one and only.
Health connection.
Health
Health.
Connection. Give me the call, man. Give me the call. Yeah. Hey, so I tell you what. All right, so we understand that Halloween is a week from today, and then after that you got Thanksgiving, and then you got
That's what you need to be planning
Christmas
for.
and all that.
Oh, my God, I'm not ready for any of this.
What do?
I'm just so not.
You can't say that out loud because you're supposed to give us the answer.
Well, no. When I say I'm not ready for this, I'm not ready for the holiday season. Just so you guys know, I mean, and I've been missing in action for a little while. I have been getting my butt kicked by Mr. Miyagi for 4 hours a day. So I'm just tired.
All right, so listen. How do we prepare for after Tuesday? It's like a whirlwind. It's
Oh,
like,
my goodness, it's over
like,
after
it's like
Tuesday.
Thanksgiving, then
Oh,
Christmas, and then what do you call it? New Year's Day, and then you know what I'm saying. So,
I'm just glad to see my friends again.
So
I had to make sure not to go to the gym today to be here.
what do we do to prepare for that so that we can enjoy ourselves and not gain too
You know what?
much weight?
What I would recommend to all my friends and family out there again in Radio Land is basically let's start some type of workout program or some type of workout regimen. When I say workout, I mean just 30 minutes Monday through Friday, or 30 minutes 3 times, no less than 3 times a week, 30 minutes a day, no less than 3 times a week. What that'll do is allow you to start reducing your body fat percentage. Your overall health begins to increase, moving closer and closer towards those days where we as people always have to find an excuse to eat, and that could be starting with Halloween, then Thanksgiving, then Christmas, then New Year's. Now you've gained 7 to 12 pounds between the two, and all you're going to say is, New Year's, I'm going to start. Well, start now and stop putting off tomorrow to what you could do today.
Man, that's what's amazing about you is that you always have the right message at the right time. And so, folks, I tell you what, man, it's Moosehead Big House. What's tomorrow? Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Tomorrow's Wednesday, and I am going to go. I think I don't have anything on my calendar. I'm going to go. I'm going to do a full body workout
Let's
tomorrow.
do that.
LA Fitness, man. I'm going. All right, I'm going to LA Fitness tomorrow. I'm going to do a full body workout. And so I'm going to make it happen.
We are committing to that, man. Especially, I mean, and again, everybody can't just do like I do and just drop 30 pounds in 2 weeks. But, you know, in most cases.
Shut up.
Yeah, I did.
I know that's mean, but shut
no,
up.
No, I mean, it wasn't even on purpose.
Shut up, mother. No, I'm just kidding. Right.
You know, but it happens when you focus on it, and that's everything in your mind. You know, as I've said before, time and time again, you know, a good friend, Mr. Kai Green, has said it, thoughts become things.
Hey, man, hold on. Kai Green?
Yeah.
I think he wants to do it with you.
I mean, that could be so, but no
hey,
free
man,
booty.
do you think that, too?
I just
he
scared.
weirds me out. Is he wearing dresses?
He did grope me a little bit, and he did have sex with a pineapple. I mean, a grapefruit. Grapefruit, that's what it was.
I heard grapefruits feel pretty good.
It was a grapefruit. He had sex with a grapefruit. That's why he'll probably never be crowned the Mr. Olympia.
I have a lot of questions about that.
Yeah, look it up. Well, the
Like-
internet has been scrubbed through the years to where you can almost not find it now.
Like, do you just like cut a slit in it so that you have like the whole width of
You cut the ends off.
the whole diameter,
You
or like
you
but
cut
you
the
don't
end,
cut it in half?
You cut
because
the
don't wanna
ends
hit
of the
that wall?
globe off. You cut the ends of the globe off. So the center is what's actually exposed.
No, I want to throw up.
Well, it's been glamorized and now popularized amongst the community of women and unfortunately men alike. But as far as the new thing, the new best thing, because ladies, you're getting a tasty treat. You're also burning some calories because grapefruit is an awesome fat burner and metabolism booster. So not only you're pleasing your man or woman, but you're also getting some benefit out of working out those jaws. Yes.
I'm really sorry I asked that question.
It's amazing. And it has the greatest noises. The most amazing sounds from the grapefruit action.
Going to throw up.
No, it's like.
Taking my
I don't understand how you're even doing that.
I want to
It's
take my headphones
freaking
off.
me out. It's freaking me out.
I'm really
So
really sorry I asked that question.
Hey, folks, real quick, listen up. It's that time again. You guys ready?
Yeah.
You guys ready for this? Because I mean, and so you know what? Sometimes it just happens. All right. Sometimes it just happens. Let me see here. Oh, you know what? Wait, what's the name of it? I know the name of it. I'm tripping.
What is it? The grapefruit action?
I'm tripping. Yeah, no, I'm tripping. Here
That
we go.
woman is amazing. The woman who started that. She does classes now.
Well, here's the thing, folks. It's that time again. This is Moosehead Big House, and I'm the host of the Heavyweights Radio Show and our segment called Mattress Talk. And on Mattress Talk, we are going to talk about things that are a little risque. So if your children are listening right now, pineapples. Pineapples is our safe word. Pineapples. Yeah. They're delicious. Hey, all right, so from what I understand, Health Connection, women are using grapefruits, and what are they using?
Society as a whole, yes. They are using grapefruits.
To do what?
To spice things up in the bedroom a little bit.
So what I heard is that, if they use those, then you don't have to take the full, if the man is extracurricular, you don't have to take the whole situation.
No, just the top. Remember what she said? Just the cone, or what? How'd you do it, Run? Well, just the dome.
The dome.
Just the dome. The dome top. That's all you got to do.
If you're a guy, you should say, "Welcome to the Terror Dome." Is that too much? If you're
That's it,
ladies, you can call in if you want to.
You should not say that.
So men should not say, "Welcome to the Terror Dome."
Speak into the microphone.
Right.
No,
All
I
of a
think
sudden it's like,
all of this is.
is that not enough?
All of
Too
this
much.
is. Well, I guess it depends on maybe how long you've been with this person.
No, it
Welcome
doesn't.
to
It's
the
about
Terror Dome.
open sesame. Ask, you shall receive.
So, all right. So check this out. A lot of times, ladies like music, right?
Yes.
All right. So let me see here. Now, All right, I got a question for you. All right, let me see here. Oh gosh, here we go. So are you telling me like if a woman walks into your room, right? If a woman walks into your room, you should not do this.
This is a journey. Journey into sound. Would you join me, please, in welcoming
Redeemer full of culture.
Get it. I got so much trouble.
Oh, on my mind.
Refuse to lose. Here's your ticket.
The drummer get wicked.
The crew to you to push the back to black attack. So I sack and tap and slap the Mac. Now I'm ready to mic it. Hear my favoritism, Rolo. Never be a brother like me, go solo. Laser, Anastasia, major. Ways to blaze your brain and train you. The way I'm living, forgiving what I'm giving up. X on the flex, giving now. I don't know about later. As for now, I know how to avoid the paranoid. Man, I've had it up to here. Yeah, I wear, got them going in fear. Rhetoric said and read just a bit ago. And I'm quick to go sign the hard rammer. What to keep from getting jerked, changing some ways. The way back in a better day. More metaphysically bold, never follow the code. Still drop the load, never question what I am, God knows. Cause it's coming from the heart. What I got, better get some, get on up. Hustler of culture, snake bitten, been spit in the face. But the rhymes keep fitting, respect's been given, how's you living? Now I can't protect a paid off defect. Check the record and record, intentional wreck. Played off as some intellect, made the call, took the fall, broke the laws. Not my fault that they're falling off. Known as fair and square throughout my years. So I growl at the living down, black to the bone, my home is your home. But welcome to the
Terror Dome.
No.
Terror Dome.
If that's on.
Here's what you do. What you do is you go out of the room.
They don't have a face.
You go out of the room. You go out of the room and you put your little portable speaker in your bedroom.
Oh.
You play that, and then when they say "Welcome to the Terror Room," that's when you bust in the room, butt naked. What do you think?
I would probably already be out of the room because I would be so terrified.
Yeah, you wouldn't have a face. That's just over. Your eye all bust up. Your nose.
I'm nervous.
Yeah.
No.
So.
No, I'm
face all messed up.
Is that not? You're a nervous wreck over there. Is that not some good Terror Dome music?
No.
Hilarious. All right, that's okay.
I'm gonna go with no.
All right, no problem.
It's
all right,
terrifying.
You guys remember what we were even talking about? Like, I got so sidetracked. I took a humongous moose turn.
I like this moose turn better than the topic we were on before.
The grapefruit.
With a stupid grapefruit.
Oh, that's where we were. Good job. That's where we were. All right, so yes, that's where we were. All right, so mattress talk, folks. All right, here we go. So, all right, as we talk about as we're in the mattress talk. So, from what I understand, there's women using like grapefruits and things like that for enhancement. And is it also like a supplement, like a vitamin?
It's a supplement. It's like a vitamin add. It's it's grapefruit plus vitamin D, so they're getting double deuces. And triple because they're also getting skin exfoliant and lubricant.
I'm sorry, did you say vitamin D?
Vitamin D.
That's hilarious.
This sounds like a really messy experience.
No, well it could be. It just depends on if you had your water.
Like grapefruit juice and there's a lot happening.
Sure is juice.
Juice. Hey folks,
you listen
to Heavy's radio show. This is a segment we call Mattress Talk. So yeah, if you're listening with your children, obviously it's too late because you already heard some stuff. But you might want to tell them to chill out for a minute. Now guess what? We're not gonna stay here too long, but it's happening right now. All right, and the name of the show, Ron, is...
Do you want to build a snowman?
Yeah, so you know what?
Yes, I really do.
What are some things you cannot do naked?
Build a snowman.
That's the first thing that came to my mind. If you build a snowman naked, I know if you're a man of a certain age, like
start a bonfire.
You're struggling looking like a eunuch.
I've done that.
I'm sorry.
I have made a snow angel naked.
I think you should also not start a bonfire naked.
I have done that.
Sounds dangerous.
In my backyard.
in your current backyard.
Remember? Yeah, we made the fire and everything.
Excuse me, I was not there. The fire was already going.
See, I made it though.
The fire was already going. So if you started naked when I got there, I didn't know because it was already going. But it was a good fire.
Yes.
And actually, you can start a bonfire naked. You just got to be careful.
Just don't get no gasoline on the man parts.
You just have to be far away. What if it like
the fumes
what
blow
if the
up?
flames
Don't use gas.
whoosh?
Yeah, no, you don't use gas.
When you use gas,
I
they
know
do.
that.
But that's how the flames go whoosh as you're doing.
What if it's a really tall bonfire?
What are some other things you should not do naked?
You should not.
Ooh, don't cook French fries in the kitchen naked. Woo! Some hot grease on them doggone pepperonis.
Or you know what? Even like bacon sometimes. is
Bacon?
dangerous on
Ooh,
the
bacon?
stove.
Not on the stove naked. Don't do it.
I feel like you should also maybe not open the hot oven naked.
Oh, if you got some tig old bitties, boy, it might hit that oven rack, and that's bad.
That would be amazing to watch.
Yes, it is, but just you got to be careful.
Because you know how quick she. Yeah,
yes.
She just singed
the bacon.
Yeah,
the scud missiles.
Those of us on the itty bitty titty committee do not have to worry about that.
Scud missiles.
Man, I understand. Hey, so is there other things you should not do naked? What do you guys think?
You should not change your flat tire if you're naked.
You should not.
No, you shouldn't do that.
I totally
that's
agree
some crack
with you.
out to the street.
That's something you shouldn't do naked.
And for me, like I'm up under there, like I'm sliding, so like I'm totally driving.
You
I'm driving gravel and
you've got
dirt,
road rash real bad.
like into the cracola.
Yeah, don't do that.
Are we
Don't do
saying
that.
cracola? Is that what we're saying?
You said it.
Right.
I can get on board with that.
Don't have sex outside in the rain naked.
I'm sorry.
Or have sex outside with your clothes on in the rain.
No, you should definitely have sex outside in the rain.
No, that is terrible. This is like one of the most terrible experiences in the winter, in the rain.
In the winter, it might be an issue.
It was.
For me, it for sure would be an issue. But in the summer, it'd be fine.
You know what? That might be right. That might be right.
Yeah.
You should not sit in the sauna at La Fitness naked.
Oh, you should not, because
These
you have
people.
butt crack line all on the wood, and you got your wang imprint there, and you're 80 years old.
I don't understand it. Put on a
You ought to
towel
be in there with
or
brothers
leave
go
your
in there.
clothes on.
No.
Like, you're already sweaty. Leave
they
your
wanna
sweaty
talk.
clothes on
No,
and sweat some more.
You know what I like? I like how the cats come in there and like they're adjusting themselves. And then they want to give you.
No, I don't want to touch you.
Ew.
You know what? Don't touch me. Don't talk to me.
Don't even look at
bump
me.
Don't look at me
Hey,
while my man parts in my
I'll
hand
tell
in
you
the
what,
restaurant.
real quick, this is a PSA, and I'm not afraid to say this from Moose, aka Big House. If you've been to the bathroom, do not shake hands for about 10 to 15 minutes.
Nope.
There is a statute of limitations on how long.
Elbow
because
only.
because here's what happens. Most people use their dominant hand to wipe their parts,
Mm-mm.
and then they want to shake hands, and that's still your dominant hand as well. Please do not use your dominant hand to shake my hand after you've been.
You better
after you've
elbow.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, exactly.
You know you just came out the bathroom elbow.
Because they're quick to hand, and you know what? I'm not trying to handle your part.
You know what?
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle tried to do that to me, man.
This has been a PCA from Chris Moose, aka Big House. Boom. All right, guys, you ready? You ready to get on with this?
Yes, let's move on.
I tell you what, but
Should we do misconnections now, or should we save that for the end of the show?
Go.
Okay. Misconnections. This is maybe my new favorite part of the show.
What in the
I would
world's going
also like to add a segment to the show where I just correct people.
And we got
It's called Don't
we
Drop
got to
Your
talk
Phone.
about talk about Harvey Weinstein too, and all the like. There's guys coming out like Ben Affleck and what's his little buddy? What's Ben Affleck's buddy? He's in all his movies. Is it Marky Mark? His brother Wahlberg, Donnie Wahlberg, somebody. They're coming out saying, you know, we knew about this and we're sad about it.
Oh yeah, talking about my man.
Harvey Weinstein.
No, Terry Crews getting molested by Weinstein, right?
Terry Crews did?
Yeah.
Come on, man. No
He walked up to him at a party and grabbed his man junk Terry Crews stated that, man, he just knew the papers tomorrow was going to say, 250-pound black man kills executive, so he and his wife exited the stage of the party. And, he just had to really think about it and digress what had happened. And all Weinstein did was call him and say, I apologize, but never, apologizing for what? That's in that industry, man.
I did not even know
I'm not important enough so I can slander people, but yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
So
look it up, man. Blew my mind.
Weinstein grabbed
his front, man, his junk, man, at a party publicly. I'm sorry, and granted, it took a lot of restraint for a brother to check himself,
right?
And then to say, "Come on, honey, let's go," because knowing where the escalation was going to go.
He's an ex-NFL football player.
You were about to get killed.
He's a linebacker, as a matter of fact. He just had like a small.
But it's like, at what cost? You still would have ended up in prison for the rest of your life. They would say he jumped on his poor defenseless man. Why didn't you de-escalate the situation verbally? That's what they always say.
And now I just became for the next 15 minutes, I'm gonna be an angry black man.
Oh no, don't do that. God,
I'm mad.
Go for it.
Go, mother. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey, now, sassy. All right, Hottie at doctor's office, mail for mail.
I'm sorry, say it again.
Hottie at the doctor's office, mail for mail. Are you ready?
Is that mail some kind of mail message? Is it? Or is
that's
it
the title.
Oh no.
So then,
M4M. That's bad.
Yeah.
Oh man.
These are my favorite ones. You guys ready?
No.
Hot man, sexy legs. Wrap those hairy legs around my head while I go down
I'm
on
going.
you. Think it's you. Tell me where and your first name. Ready? Bet your dick is hot.
No.
Pineapple.
I've never in my entire life said that to someone. I bet your dick is hot.
Sorry.
No.
Sorry if throw up sounds make you sick, but I had a little spittle in my
No Sam's.
Are you guys totally weirded out by the mail for mail?
I feel horrible holding this damn microphone in my hand now.
This is like a novel. Funny. I don't want to read that one. That is legitimately 15 paragraphs. I'm not reading that.
15 paragraphs or what?
It's the title is Obsessions.
Oh, that's hot.
Mail for woman.
Okay, talk to me. What it say?
No, I'm not reading the whole thing.
You said mail for a woman?
I did.
Oh, okay. Just read some excerpts.
Hey, do your thing. If you like doing your thing, I'm all right with you doing your thing. Just, introduce yourself as this is John or this is Bill. Don't sit here and say this is my gay friend John or Bill, okay?
Oh, gosh. Are you guys ready?
Why not?
Because I respect you for who you are, not what you are and what you do.
Here's how obsessions start. The very first time I caught a glimpse of you, we were both in kindergarten.
Oh, hell no. They're pedophiles.
Well, no, that's not actually true now, is it? Yeah. You were fiction. I made you up in a poem called Red Ribbons. Oh, in the poem, you played with your friends on the teeter-totter while I played in the dirt nearby.
That's a pedophile writing. I'm going to need you not to read that. That's a pedophile writing. I'm telling you right now.
To stop.
Stop that.
I don't.
He's talking about kids.
It's very uncomfortable.
Hey, at least pedophiles love kids. They don't ever hurt them.
No. They do hurt them.
It does hurt.
I'm just saying. Child murderers, pedophiles hate them.
That's what we think about pedophiles.
You guys ready for this one? Yeah. Thanks for watching me. Thank you for watching me jack off today in my car.
Negative.
We were around 86th and Michigan Road.
No spank monkey today.
I could not believe a nice lady like you would pull up right next to me and stare at my cock. Thank you for all of the compliments. I can't believe I didn't ask for your number. What's happening in the background?
Who does that driving?
That's what should happen to him anyway. Go
yes, ahead. I wish he would have wrecked.
I think I was in shock. I hope I didn't offend you by giving you $100. I just wanted to show you my appreciation. Please get back to me if you see this. I'm sure you'll know it's me. I would love to do this again with any other ladies that are interested. Like I said, it was well worth the money to me. Look forward to hearing from you.
She paid him $100?
Look,
he paid her. He paid her $100.
Watching?
He's a game winner. He's a game winner.
No, he's a game loser. He paid her.
He's like, I really enjoy you, but anybody else wants a game, I'm down. That's what he said.
Someone's looking for Quentin. Quentin, if you're listening, you're on Misconnections.
Oh, God.
Lifetime Fitness Locker Room. They're probably in the sauna. I'm not reading that one.
Don't. That's M for M again.
It was. To the hot guy noon yesterday at Speedway. Need a blowjob?
Oh, my goodness. Who wrote that?
Mail for mail.
You're terrible.
Shut up. There is a picture, but his face is not in it.
Oh.
Oh my gosh! And then there is a porn picture also, like of a screen.
Oh God!
I
Get
can't.
out of here.
I'm done. I'm done with Misconnections.
You guys got to handle it for a second.
Okay.
Where do you find this stuff at?
So Misconnections is a section on Craigslist where people can.
Oh, it used to be called Back Pages. I love it.
Yeah, we.
I mean, I don't get on there or nothing.
Oh, I'm
just
sure.
saying.
I'm sure.
Just
I'm
executives
sure you
always ask me to hook them up when they come to town.
So we talked about it last week, and I started reading some of them. So then that became the new segment on the show.
Oh.
I would also like to just have a segment on the show where I correct people's grammar. And
No.
spelling.
You got to keep the grammar the same.
No.
Yes.
Let
Across
me-
the street, around the corner.
No, let me have a section where I correct people's grammar that they just can't speak correctly.
No.
I can't. It bothers me a lot.
No. You got to
It
leave that
does.
alone.
It bothers me. I'm not leaving it alone.
Well, let me ask you this. What about people's grammar bothers you the most?
Because I feel as
Wait.
though
Says he who, asked you to, check his resume once upon a time.
8 different times, and I wrote the damn thing. Anyhow, I feel like if your grammar is really bad, you automatically sound uneducated. And I don't want anyone to not be taken seriously because of the way they speak.
In the defense of, if that's the case, that means everyone is guilty because text messages are all now performed in what's called shorthand. For those who don't know, shorthand is something of men and women of a certain age used to do. And it was called language at one point, and nurses used it and doctors used it. Now texting is the new shorthand.
No, it's not even that. It's the way in which people speak. So, using the wrong words. There is a difference
But you know what I mean.
Then and than. That bothers me.
Then and then.
You want to do this, then this. That's sequential. Comparing is than. I would rather have this than that. 2 very different things. It bothers me a lot. I just want everybody to have an equal playing field, and so let's just educate the people, and if they don't want to use it, then that's fine. There is a big difference.
So is it the same thing as in saying okay, honey, lay down. I'm going to give you some of this. Ooh, now turn over. Now I'm going to give you some of that.
No, you didn't.
And that.
You didn't use either word that I just
okay.
used.
Ah, damn it. See what I mean?
Here's what it's like.
That's usually what happens, especially if it's late in the evening.
Here's what it's like. I would rather have a cheeseburger than pizza. Ready? But I would rather have a cheeseburger and then ice cream.
Oh, now I understand.
Oh, true.
Hello?
All right, now I understand.
I mean, that makes sense, but
There's a big difference. One little letter makes a big difference.
What in the world
do you
is
know
that?
that you
Talk
are,
about grammar.
But do you know that you forgot a portion of grammar? Unfortunately, it was prior to your time. It was in the 70s. It was called Ebonics. It was an actual language.
It still is an
I
actual
do
language.
know that.
So therefore, that
Now-
is what it is when speaking.
I agree that
Tattoos in the workplace, same thing.
everyone should. But here's the thing. Don't you feel like people should have both? So if you know Ebonics and you're going to use Ebonics, should you not also be educated in standard English?
Cloud Overcast is a very
Sometimes
good
you
example.
have to play the game.
True. I mean, Cloud Overcast could play both sides of the fence. And I mean, I can too. Being from New Orleans, I used to always get picked on as a kid, and people used to say, well, you talk proper. I say, no, I just know how to read. That's all. So definitely I could understand.
I'm going to tell you right now, real quick. I didn't mean to cut you off, but, the people that say, oh, you talk right.
You
all
talk
that kind of
right.
stuff. You know what?
That's wrong.
No.
I can't stand them.
You
dudes.
speak properly.
Yeah, I can't stand them dudes, man. Oh, it's been amazing. It's been amazing, man. Hey, I tell you what, we're at Bar 36, man. We're at Bar 36 here at 36
East
Washington Street, man. We got my man, Daryl up in here, the owner. You know what? He was taking good care of us tonight. Yeah. If you're a bartender,
What happened to the pretty girls that used to be?
if you're a bartender or bar back or and all that kind of stuff, man,
they used to.
you should come in here and work for this guy, man. He's out here. He opens a joint, in the afternoon. He runs a joint, then he closes the joint at night because
Wow.
it's hard for him to get people in there, that kind of thing.
What happened
And
to their
so-
little specials, man? They used to be in here.
Man, you know what? I'm not sure what's going on, but that's the way it goes. All right. Hey, folks, I tell you what. You know what? We have about 9 minutes or so for the Heavy Hitters Radio Show. I do want to get into, and the name of the show. Look, she can't even say anything.
I have bacon in my mouth, but I can still talk.
What's the name of the
Bacon
show?
in your mouth.
Do you want to build a
Do
snowman?
you want to build a snowman? Because the weather here in the Midwest like changed from
Frigid.
from cool, like from 70 to 30. Like tonight's
I
gonna be
bet you
30.
the murders go down.
Tonight's all the killers are staying there.
They stay in when
Hey,
it gets
speaking
cold.
of, I have family in Tampa Bay, and I was worried. I was worried about them. And thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I was worried about them down there because there's a serial killer. You know,
I saw that.
in the area. So
Brother,
that-
you talking about Tampa Bay. What about the brother that killed the lady downtown on the canal 2 weeks ago? Or the 3 girls that got
At the-
snatched up
at the
yesterday?
apartment?
Yeah.
right here.
Yes, IU, man.
I'm tripping, man. You know what? I mean, here's my thing, man. I think everybody has a threshold, but it's absolutely ridiculous when you know, like what is so bad that you start doing that for other people?
I have an answer for you. I've been educating myself.
I mean, that's my water, by the way. Don't
Yeah,
be trying
I
to
know.
steal it.
Nah, I've been educating myself, and
Yes, sir.
you know, I'm starting to really see this cold witness this link between mental illness and some of the current things going on, man.
You know what they need?
No, you can't just kill people with mental illness.
And let God sort them out.
I mean, from people that are diagnosed with
Did I just say
schizophrenia,
that? Sorry.
demonic depressants, those type of persons.
I'm sorry. Did you say demonic depressive?
He did.
Yes, I did.
That's-
People with demonic depressive disorder.
That's not it. but
Dementia.
Well, you knew what the hell I was talking about, damn
that's
it,
a
like
mix
my
of
mama say.
dementia.
this is what I was talking about.
But guess what? You knew what the hell I was talking about, didn't you?
And we're also laughing at you.
So,
Continue.
but
Black folks speak, go.
carry on. But I mean, you know, I'm starting to think that there's a definite link between the current, you know, thing of crime. Guess what? A lot of the mental facilities here in Indianapolis were shut down, and the only place for
Years
these people
ago.
with mental illness to go is jail.
Yeah.
I'm like, wow. And sometimes it's just a matter of not being on their medications or not being responsible or coherent enough to take the medicine.
For sure, that's the case.
And so a lot of times that's what this is a direct link of a lot of these murders and a lot of these things that are happening, man. And families need to go ahead and take responsibility and stop acting like it's, you know, let's just lock them in a closet and we don't talk about that cousin no more. I mean, you know, and just help each other. And that's what it's about, man. Treat people like people, whether they have a mental illness or not. You know, it boils down to just that. And sometimes that can change a person's whole perspective.
There's not very many people in the world that can work with folks with interesting capabilities.
Correct.
Or interesting coping mechanisms. Moose, in his 40, happens to be associated with a fine group of individual adults that can handle working with people with interesting situations.
Yes.
Right? And so I know firsthand that there's only a few people in the world that can do it. There's only a few people in Indiana.
They actually are in 91 of the 92 counties are now implementing such programs to whereas they're involving themselves with law enforcement organizations and they can go ahead and utilize that as a secondary protocol to de-escalate situations prior to just double tapping somebody in the damn chest. But to talk these people off the ledge in a de-escalative manner. So it's actually, you know, a directive that is going on right now, and Marion County is the last actual county in the state to adopt this organization, but they're in the field trial testing of it right now. So I definitely, you know, want to be a part of that and look forward to seeing where that goes in the future.
And I tell you what, you know, whatever organization you're with, you should definitely reach out to other organizations that may be interested or understand how that works.
Right.
And, you know, we can definitely make it happen.
Definitely.
Hey, folks, you're listening to Heavy Hitters Radio Show, man. Today's show is titled...
Do you want to build a snowman?
I'll tell you what. It comes from some movie I've never seen it. I'm not ever going to see it.
I haven't either.
But it's going to be cool.
I just heard that one song.
Hey, so I tell you what, man. We have talked. I'm going to kind of walk back from that. We talked about Harvey Weinstein just briefly, and the fact that Ben Affleck and his other buddy came out, saying, I wish we would have said something. Of course, they're all nervous now, of course. They're like,
because of what happened to Terry Crews.
Exactly. So, we talked about that. We also got into we didn't talk about sports a whole lot. Now, I'm not sure what's going on in the World Series, but man, it's happening. All right.
Hey, Houston
Dodgers,
did the thing, man.
Dodgers,
they blew out New York.
Yeah, they blew out the Yankees for sure. I tell you what, man. My president is not black anymore. My president is orange. My Lambo's green. Sometimes he wakes up and his tweets are mean. Young Jeezy, we need a new song from you. Even if it's kind of funny, kind of Weird Al Yankovic type, you know what I'm saying? We definitely need one. You know what? I don't know. Maybe we do it. We also, I can't see that. All right, so we also, man, we got into so many things, man. Brews and reviews. I can tell you that last week we didn't talk about the Kingsman, man. It's Zero Brews, man. It's a great show.
Good movie.
It was a great movie,
Good
man.
movie.
Action packed as always. Folks, you listen to the Heavy Hitters Radio Show, and for A-Jeezy, who's the star of our show, and then we also have some other gentlemen out there. We have D-Lo G, and Arlo Gritty and KF, man. Those are the guys from the guys from the Iron 3 Hip Hop Show and Indie 15 Music Session. There are other shows that are on independent radio, man. You know what? Big shouts out, humongous shouts out to Big Gates, man. Big Gates is a loyal listener to our show. And matter of fact, he just gave me an update. Let me see here. Houston is losing by 2. And he's down in Houston, so I'm almost sure that he's sad about it. Of course, he's from here, but he's down in Houston now, and Houston's losing by 2, and that's what they get. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not. It doesn't even matter to me who wins. I'm a Mets fan, so if anybody wants to know, Moose is a Mets fan. All right. Does that shout out everybody? Hey, folks, I tell you what, man. In the house tonight, man, we have the one and only Health Connection, man. Real quick, give us one more Health Connection to get out of here. What do we need to do, man, to stay as it gets colder?
Take your vitamins and drink plenty of water and stay hydrated this winter.
Because when it gets cold, people stop drinking water, right?
Exactly.
Right.
When it's cold outside.
Oh, man, see, look, you got me going. Keep going. So drink your water and what?
Yeah, drink your water and take your multivitamins, man. Those are 2 things that you definitely can do to not have to take that damn flu shot that they keep trying to get you to take for free. Anything for free, you need to be raising one eye at. Everything that look good to you ain't good for you is what my grandmama say.
Say what?
She said, everything that look good to you ain't good for you is what she say. So definitely.
That seems accurate.
Oh, definitely. Because Estelle didn't play that.
All right. And then, folks, we have, man, a lady of the house, man. I tell you what, man, she does a great job with the news you can lose, you know. News you can use.
News you can lose.
It's news you can use. You know, and she's in the lineage, man. You know, we got to give a shout out to Miss Lady Lovely, man, the one and only Fruski, who was the first lady of Heavy Hitters, man, back when we started. And then also giving a shout out to Riz, man. You know, Riz, you're up in there. You know, you gave us a shout out the other day, man. We definitely appreciate you as well. And then the current first lady, man, Run EMC.
I have 2 parting thoughts for everyone today.
Bam.
Number 1, read the Huffington Post. It's exciting. Number 2,
because
I was in it. I am a published writer, and you all can figure that out if you know who I am.
Yes.
And
Run is a public.
I am, and
folks,
it's so exciting.
Yeah, folks,
and I've gotten such different feedback on it. It's very interesting.
Folks, Run is a published writer in the Huffington Post, man, and right here on the Heavy Hitters Radio Show.
Also, last parting thought. I beat Jeezy in fantasy football this week. Suck it.
Here we go, man.
Even a blind squirrel can find a nut.
I beat you too.
Folks, the Heavy Ears Radio Show. Remember, we are where you are.
So get comfortable.
And come on in.
That's where Jeezy would uncomfortably say your mouth.
Every day is a rainy one, but suddenly there's no more clouds. I believe without a doubt that heaven sent an angel down, and then she turned my life around. And you know and I know, friends come and friends go, storms rise and winds blow. But one thing I know for sure, when it's cold outside, there's no need to worry 'cause I'm so warm inside. You give me peace when the storm's outside. 'Cause we're in love, I know it'll be alright. Alright, it's alright. Oh, hey, yeah. Now peace is so hard to find. We're terrorized and victimized.
Folks, thank you for listening to Heavy Ears Radio Show. We appreciate you. Peace.